Hey, good morning, Frank. Good morning, Brenda. Yeah, I think we got her now. Oh, Justin, how you doing?
What's up, Jody, Brenda? Just got home eating some breakfast.
So Brenda got her power station.
Yeah, I wonder what the deal is with Joe's.
With who?
Joe's, why he didn't get his.
I don't know. To hear him tell the story, it's kind of supposed to be there, but it's not supposed to be there because he tried to cancel it and they're not going to cancel it, and it's kind of a cluster.
Like I said, this could be a reason why they're trying to get rid of all this shit. And then when people are canceling it, they're not even wanting the shit back. Kind of makes you
Yeah,
wonder what's going on. Sounds a little
very well
fishy.
could be.
EGI might know something we don't.
Now, are you working this week, Justin?
Yeah, I'm just got home.
Okay.
Got some breakfast at Sarah's work and came back to the house.
So is everything pretty much settled down now?
What do you mean for what?
As far as the kids and everything, everybody's all happy and
Oh yeah.
happy to be back in
There's
school.
No, the kids don't want to be back in school. They'd rather be at home. I'd rather be at home. Shit. Sucks getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Well, there can't be a lot of traffic at 4 in the morning.
Oh no, it's just really cold. It was cold as shit this morning. It's 39 degrees here when I got up this morning.
No kidding. Yeah, it's not that warm here. It's 30 degrees.
And the bus heater sucks. Fucking never really got warm in the bus. It just kind of was cold the whole time.
you know, as I look around, there's just so much that needs to be done here. I need windows cleaned. I need eaves troughs cleaned out. I just
Need what cleaned out?
windows cleaned,
Windows?
the eaves troughs. There's leaves in all the eaves troughs.
You need somebody like a power washing company to come in and power wash everything, clean everything off.
Well, see, the thing of it is I have a power washer, but I can't. I just
Yeah, but you
can't do
can't
it
be getting
anymore.
up on ladders and shit.
Yeah.
Every time you do, something bad happens.
Yep.
I mean, as much as you don't want to, you're probably going to have to hire somebody or see if some local kid wants to make like 20, 30 bucks. Put him out there with your pressure washer. Provide the tools, pay him a little money, and let him do it. What's up, Lori? No, I didn't get your mail yet, Lori.
What's that?
Laura was asking if I got her package yet.
Oh, okay.
No, I'll have to look later today. So,
She's pushing that Fortnite.
yeah, I saw TJ got his letter from you. TJ got his. It might be here in the next day or so. I'll check later today when I get home. Unfortunately, I'll be gone before the mail gets here today. The mail don't get here till around 2:33, and I leave at 12:30, so
Ah.
I won't be here to check it.
Yeah, I went and did a ship early morning this morning, but it's just, in my opinion, it's just too dark.
About Amanda incoming? What are you talking about? What's up, Jonathan? Doing?
I'll show you. I don't know if you can see this or not, but let me screen share this.
Oh, block. Oh, okay. Oh, you shut up. Yeah, you tell her, shut up. That's right, Amanda. What's up, Amanda?
See, that's out of the camera.
I mean, that's not extremely bad or anything.
Well, the thing of it is what I'm thinking is maybe, let me go see if I have a different version.
Game Sparkler, Jonathan, that's Laura's cousin, Amanda. Chat. Amanda. Paul, you got somebody new in your chat too. That's Laura's cousin.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's one of the ones we play Fortnite with.
Let me go over here and Spanky, is that what?
No, it's Gamer Sparkular.
Okay, she should have a blue wrench now.
Yeah, not anymore, Laura. Sarah's technically Paul's only managing mod on her.
Jonathan.
You can block her, Laura. You just have to see her comments. Amanda, hug and kiss.
Hey, David.
The Grinch.
You know, I've heard that buzz so many times when I was on Murray's, Laura.
It's only on mobile.
Only on mobile.
Yeah.
I can hear it through my headphones on my computer.
I can't hear it.
I've heard it a bunch of times, and I think it's coming from Murray.
Yeah, you'll need to.
So it sounds like a wire that's like, got some interference, or it's not plugged in all the way type thing.
It's your hearing aids. But you'll let them blame you, Paul.
What?
But the last couple of times I heard it, his box was lit up.
It's like when Laura watches your back on mobile, she's like a buzzing noise.
Yeah, it's like your speakers or
No,
something.
I
had a
already know
short
what it
or-
is.
What?
It's all them power cables under his desk.
You're probably right though. It's either something that's interfering with his microphone, or he has a short in the cable somewhere, or it's not plugged in all the way.
freezing today.
You actually might be right about that, David. It might be all the fucking power coming under his desk. What's up, Mark?
Justin, when you
What?
next fortnight, we've got a surprise for you.
Oh, don't tell him.
No, I just said we've got a surprise for him. He has to wait till he comes on.
Okay. I'll let you know as soon as I get that thing in too.
Yeah. You got to do an unboxing. Don't do an unboxing, I'll cry.
Did TJ do an unboxing, or did he just post a picture?
No,
'Cause-
TJ's done an unboxing.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I didn't see a.
But don't go and
notification.
watch it because it'll ruin your surprise.
Oh, it won't. It, kind of.
It will ruin your surprise.
I've already seen TJ's pictures.
Oh.
He posted pictures all over Facebook.
Yeah, he did. He was so excited.
Oh, Mark.
Hi, Paul, David, Justin, Laura.
Now, was it TJ? Did TJ actually do a full unboxing, or was it?
Yes.
Yes, he did a full
Look, I got this cool thing from.
And the only
and then
address
the video
the only address he showed as well was his own.
I was gonna say because the last couple of unboxing videos he did, he
Oh,
recorded it and then posted it as
channel
a
name?
short. So you only saw the
can't
first 30
remember.
seconds of it.
Giggles in it.
What's good, Jonathan, is the fact that it's not raining.
Yeah.
It's sunny.
Now, what was it?
It's only
TJ
3 degrees centigrade, but
Put
it's
TJ
sunny.
on the end. You should find it.
I woke up this morning. It was 39 degrees. It's at 4 o'clock this
Yeah.
morning.
Joe, how did your girls of high school centerfold shoot go yesterday?
It's
It
in
was-
thoughts.
It was one.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about there, Paul.
Hey, Joe.
No, if you haven't
Yeah,
seen
it
your
was-
mail yet.
Yeah.
I'm having a great day.
1 degree is about 34 degrees.
I woke up
at 8 o'clock this morning. Something
How are
like
the pupper dogs doing?
and they're waiting for me to give them something to eat.
No, have you received your mail yet?
No, have not.
Ah, okay.
Jonathan, the unboxing is about whatever Laura sent to people.
There you go.
This is TJ's.
What's up, everybody? Teej Giggles FPV, and guess what time it is? It's time for an unpackaging video.
Unpackaging.
from
I'm going to show
all
Keith's
the
address.
way from the UK. So we're gonna get into this thing, and we're gonna open it. So here we go.
You should have done it like one of those people that do the
Here,
ones where
let's do this.
we're going to count from 3 down to 1, then we're going to do it. 3, 2, then they talk
Let's
for
see
another
what's
half
inside
hour.
here. Uh-oh, there's another surprise. Let's see what else we got. All right, it's empty.
There's your surprise.
All right, so
Glitter.
it says, Teej, please record the opening. All right, so we are recording the opening, Laura, as instructed.
That's good. He says, he opens it and it says TJ record the opening after he's
All
opened
right, so I got the tape
it.
is opened. Let's see what else.
At least you
Should I
knew
be
what that
careful
little
about
thing was for.
You couldn't get it out though.
Uh-oh, it's a Teej giggles. Most giggles for no reason. Yeah! Thanks, Laura. This is pretty awesome. I'm gonna try to hang this somehow. So like when I'm live with you guys, you'll be able to see it every time. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.
What's he gonna
Peace.
put it on the ceiling or what? Because that's the only place you can see it.
What's up, everybody? Teej
You're gonna
Giggles
put it on the
FPV,
cupboards in
and
the kitchen.
I think the worrying bit was the fact that he said peace out and stuck his fingers up at everybody.
What, did it the wrong way round?
Yeah. Peace out. Fuck off.
I like the fact that when he says his wife or somebody talking to him, he gets on there and he goes, the pizza out, all that crazy crap. Got 3 different voices.
That gives you a hint of what you're getting in the post.
Yeah,
Well,
I
Get
don't
the
know what
TJ
mine
Giggles
says
thing
on
on,
it.
yeah.
Lucky for you, Jonathan. I mean, our 37 degrees is where it stopped climbing to.
I can only imagine what mine says on it.
Yeah. I'm afraid to open it now.
I think I sent one to Matt. You think what it says on it?
I didn't get one.
You know what mine's gonna say, huh? Shut up, Jeff.
I sent Matt a message when I sent Matt that letter, I sent him a written letter in his envelope, and I told him he was the older asshole brother I never wanted or something like that. I called him an Aussie cunt.
For dinner today.
Food.
Not had breakfast yet.
At least we got the full unboxing this time. Like I said, when he did the Air 2S, he did a whole video and accidentally uploaded it as a short, so we got the first minute of him opening the box, and that was it. Didn't see nothing inside, and he never re-uploaded the full video.
Yeah, that'd be a warning to you guys. If you do anything stupid, like try open it with a chainsaw, yeah, you ain't getting a replacement. It's done.
Not
It's
that
done.
much I cost to send out of the post.
I don't tend to open envelopes with chainsaws, but
It costs.
I know
It costs more
Donald
to
does.
send than it did to
Donald
make.
does.
Yeah, well, it costs more to send than it did to make.
Ah.
oh, I imagine, yeah.
Because I was going to send the others haven't got a plaque of Christmas card, but I ran out of money.
So, Paul, we did have a boys basketball game last night, and they played the varsity team played Christ Episcopal School, and it was actually kind of painful to watch.
The videos.
The officials said the same thing. It was real painful to watch.
Mostly.
At the end of the first period, Mandeville was up 35-2.
Wow.
And the insult to injury was the 2 points were on the free throws. That's the end of the first. They couldn't get a shot off. At halftime, it was 64-2. And the insult to injury on that is they missed 2 free throws. Okay. End of the third period, it was 77-6. And that was with the whole second half with all their third string freshmen in. And at the final score was 91-9.
91-9. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing.
It was painful to watch. You should have seen the parents of St. Paul's Episcopal. But the highlight of the night was there was a kid on the JV team on the first game, and we beat them like 45-12. That came in, and this kid was, if he was 4 foot, that was tall for him. He stood next to one of our players and came up to the numbers. And when they gave him the ball, he out-dribbled everybody on the court.
Really?
He took balls away from people, everything. I isolated on him and took pictures. Went and found his parents and said, please send me email, I want to give you these pictures. Because this kid was just, it was something about him. I'll show you how small he is. I knocked it off. Hold on. But that shows you right there how small he is compared to one of our players.
Looks like he's doing pretty good though.
Oh, he was like, it was crazy. Let me find the other one of him down the court. Here's a better picture right here. Can you see that one?
Yeah.
Look how small he is. And they could not touch him. He was so quick in the way he handled the ball. I mean, I was shocked when I thought he was a water boy sitting on the side. He came out there, and this is one of our centers in the JV, and he had been blocking shots all day. Guy got off shots and everything. He didn't make a basket, but he got off a couple shots.
He's only going to get better. Yeah.
And I was telling the coach, I said, I was amazed. He said, well, let me let you know, he's a 7th grader, and he's probably one of the best people on the team. He said, I'm hoping he grows. But I was up till I said it was going to be midnight last night. I knew it. It was right at midnight.
That makes for a tiring day.
Well, it makes it worse because I got another game tonight.
Who's playing tonight?
I got varsity girls tonight.
See you later, Amanda.
They got
Catch
any
you later,
good,
Amanda.
They got any good players on that team, Joe?
Well, that team last year was a game out of state championship.
Oh wow. Most of them are back playing.
They lost 4 seniors, but everybody stepped up and they blew somebody out the other night. I can't remember the score, but it was about a 30-point win.
Wow.
And they ought to do the same thing tonight. And then I get a text when I get home. I got basketball on Thursday night at North Lake Christian. I got to go to North Lake Christian School because the boys are playing over there. And North Lake Christian's a good team. And they were in the playoffs last year with Mandeville. So they want us to cover, since it's in our district, they got me covering both games. So whoever wins gets the lead. And that's a hard place to shoot pictures. It's lit good, but the gym is dark. Everything in the gym is dark.
Interesting. What's happening with it?
But the officials that were officiating last night, one of them is a white hat in football. So he switches over to basketball. So he comes up and he's talking to me, and the game starts.
Oh.
And within about 30 seconds of the thing, one of Mandeville's players pivots and walks. He gets traveling charge. The guy I'm talking about, the official's about 250 and about 6'4", big black guy, right? And one of the players for the Mandeville girls team hollers at him that he made a bad call. He looked up there and he hollered, "Shut up or you're out of here." He said, "Shut your mouth or you're out of here." Just like that too. He looked at me and he said, "They're going to start on me in 30 seconds? God darn it."
Yeah, kids' sports are some of the worst sports for a parent, for people going
There's a
nuts.
player, one of the girl high school players. hollered at him, and I didn't hear all of it, but it didn't sound good.
Yeah, it's just between players and then like the parents, like some of those high school and like middle school and even like pee-wee divisions, man, they have the worst fucking parent fights and
Yeah. Oh
with
yeah.
officials and everything. Yeah, it's crazy.
I've seen them clear gyms.
Yeah, there's been a
That-
couple here where they've had to have cops at the damn games because they got out of control a couple times.
I tell you, Christmas a year ago, not this last one, but I'm at the I go to the tournaments over at Hannon. I've got two 3 day periods. I got to shoot games over there, and the championship game, I had to shoot. Normally, I don't have to shoot the championship unless Mandeville's in it, but they needed me to do it because Hannon was in it. So, so I'm shooting the game, and a guy gets a call, and the parent in the stand starts mouthing off to the officials, and the parent gets ejected. And when he gets ejected, he comes down, starts to walk, and they said if the stuff doesn't stop, we're gonna clear the gym. That's what they said because they were all cursing, mouthing off, and everything. So the parent's getting ejected. He's walking off. He turns around, says something to the official. Official says, "Go." He turns around, takes off, dead run on. So it was the official on the court. His son got between them and stopped it. Right? The police said, "That's it." The referee said it first. He said because they started throwing bottles. He said they clear the gym like that. So they pulling everybody out the gym. Said the game's not moving. It'll be a forfeit to the home team, and the home team was Hannon. They said, "You clear the gym. We got 5 minutes. Let's go." And they're clearing it, and I'm getting my stuff. And the cop looked at me and said, "You don't have to go." I said, "I'm not going anywhere. I'm going on the other side." He said, he looked at me. I said, "So if somebody comes back in with a gun, I'll be on the other side where I can get the pictures behind the bleachers." And the cop just fell out. He said, "Oh, nobody comes in with a gun." I said, "Well, first one I've seen cleared in a long time."
Yeah,
But they were getting ready to charge the
out of
official.
control.
Yeah, they had a couple games here where they had to have they had like 3 or 4 cops there because of the parents fighting.
Oh yeah, they get mouthy, and it's worse. It's worse in basketball. Soccer, they'll do it, but the refs of soccer will throw the belt real quick.
Worst ones I've seen has always been football. Football, man, they get football and baseball, the two I've seen the worst of. And the thing is, sometimes they're just city leagues too, and I'm like, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It's not like it's going to get them into college or something, you know.
It's
So
just
why
a
are you
game,
making?
you know.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like it'll be like a pee-wee baseball game or something for a city league, and it's like, dude, in 5 years, nobody's going to give 2 shits your kid won some game at a pee-wee. Like
You're
it's
right.
not going to get them into college or anything any more than anything else. I don't understand why you're making such a big ass deal about it. Like seriously. But like that's the way they'll be fighting though. They'll be fighting like it's their kids' futures on the line, and it's like their scholarships or something. And it's like really,
Yep.
it's like it's a fucking middle school fucking city league that nobody gives a shit about.
I had to get all the pictures done for basketball before I work on the soccer shot yesterday. So then I got the soccer pictures and started putting all the names because I got to go to each picture and put their name on it. That way, when I go through them, I don't have to look to see who they are real quick. I just look at the name on the picture if I don't know them. It makes it so much easier in the long run. So I'm going to be putting those together between now and the time I leave so I get them posted. Because I didn't make the money yesterday I made last year. And I don't know what's going on there. I think it's the coach. I think the coach didn't put the envelopes out right. I think they were out too soon. So I'm expecting to get them online.
It's true too, Brenda. I saw some body cam footage a few weeks ago. I was watching. It was a baseball game, and fucking these parents, dude, started a big ass brawl. And next thing you know, there's like 30 cops showing up trying to break them all up. Fucking ended up tasering like 5
Yeah.
or 6 different parents,
It's a Loki.
arresting them. I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like over a Pee Wee baseball game. Or
You see, the reason being is because they're so close to each other, the parents. Like in the basketball, they're in the same gym on the same side, right? Or because Mandeville won't open the other side unless they play like St. Paul when it's going to be overcrowded. And it's got to be a rival game for them to open both parts of the bleachers. But in soccer, they're on the same side in the stadium. But in football, they go separate sides. So that helps with the separate sides. And the St. Paul football game, after the game, they had to call extra police in because the students came on the other side and they were running around. The St. Paul students were running around, swinging belts, hitting people, and everything else. And they had all the police. They had actually called backups in.
yeah, if I had to go by which level you would probably see a fight at, you would most likely see a fight at, it would probably be high school, then college, then in the NFL. If you want football. You're more likely to see a fight at a fucking high school game than you would a college or NFL game.
You know, we had a parent thrown out last year on one of the girls' games. She mouthed off. I mean, he mouthed off. The husband mouthed off, and it was mouthed off to one of the Mandeville parents. And the disciplinarian, the assistant, one of the assistant principals walked over, and his name's Smith, Mr. Smith, walks over and he says, "Knock it off," like that. And he's about 6'6". And he said, "Knock it off, you're gonna have to go." The guy gets up and gets in his face, and the guy is like 5'9". And he said, "You're going, you're getting out of here," like this. And he says, "I'm not going anywhere." And the buddy next to him says, "He ain't going anywhere," like that. About that time, the police walk over and they say, "You're going now, you're going to jail. That's your choice. If you're not leaving, you're trespassing. You're going to jail." So they finally walking out, mouthing off to the cop the whole way. And he says, "You need to stop mouthing off, because I'm going to cuff you before you get out of here." He said, "Because you're about to go to jail." Like that. About that time, as he's walking out the door, as Mike's walking out the door with him, the wife gets out the stands, cursing, walks up, and going through the door, pushes Mike out the way, the cop. When she pushed him, all three of them went to jail. Like that. She shoved him. He reached out and grabbed her. The guy turned around, grabbed Mike. He said, "Y'all all are going to jail." They had 2 principals, 2 coaches, and the cop pin all 3 of them on the ground. As soon as they touch the cop, all the coaches come running over and grab him. Stop. All over a basketball game. They didn't like a call.
That's the thing too, is like 80% and I would say probably 80% of the kids that play sports in high school don't even end up getting
You're right.
considered for a scholarship. It's usually the 1 or 2 star players are usually the ones being scouted by somebody, but most of the team's just going to go on to either go to a regular college or they're just not going to go to college after high school. And that'll be the last time they ever play, you know?
Okay. You see this? You see this shoe? I'm gonna take the shoe up and crack you dead on your ass. Keep barking at me.
What's the service?
Hey, Paul.
Uh,
So I gave a bacon treat to Cleo and Loki, right? And I got the one for Tino in my hand, and he's looking around on the ground saying, "Did you drop it? What did you do with it?" Right? Now watch. You need this? You want it? Now tell me. Now tell me loud. You want it? Gotta have it. There you go. He climbs up there and he gives me a side eye to get it.
Yeah, that's the old man.
I don't know where TJ's at. JDS. I don't even think he was in the chat at all this morning.
I didn't see him.
Nah. He might have had to work early today or something.
He might be practicing his unboxings.
Oh, he's had to go to work a couple days or really early since he's been
He's
promoted.
Being the boss, he's not liking that, huh?
No,
Nah,
he's,
they've got-
he's complaining about it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
called him in a couple of times too. Already. But that's to be expected. I mean, you take a management position, they're gonna call you in when they don't have anybody else. And even if you're hourly, you know, you don't have to go. But if you don't show that you're somewhat of a team player, they'll find a way to demote you or get rid of you. You know,
Yep.
they expect you to be a team player regardless of your salary or not. You know.
I mean, they work where they get it from. So my granddad was, months back. They get
Like I used to go in there, you know, about one every 3 times they'd call me in when I was working at Walmart. Other times I'd tell them I'm out of town. I'm like 3 hours away. I can't get there. Sorry. I'd be at home like 10 minutes away from the store. I'd tell them I'm down by Miami. I can't get there. But I would go in, you know, every few times they'd call and ask me.
And life has been pretty gutted quite recently. First of all, he got made redundant, and it's been like that.
And I like that informed delivery, but I don't.
Where me and Trick,
Because it's telling me I got 2 packages coming inbound, but it's not telling me what they are.
no, I only had about that much left. Now I'm
And when I go to the dashboard, it won't show it.
the old man to Lords. The way he couldn't bear the league, let alone Lords. I also, when I the light at the end of the tunnel, grab that. Bit of promise for the new year. Might be Chelsea Hospital system, eh? He wants to show. Yeah, Rodney. Are at that hospital, a bunch of worries.
Jumping off. I gotta run and do a couple errands for.
What's
Okay,
that?
so-
Can't hear you.
But I said I'm taking off. I gotta go run do an errand real quick.
Okay.
All right, I'll catch y'all
Shut
later.
up, Justin.
Later.
No.
He's headed over for Fortnite.
I'm not on there.
Well, you better get over there. He'll be looking for you. You'll get in trouble.
He can look for me as much as you want. I'm busy.
With his bloomies, right?
You know, be quiet.
Now I approach it. She doesn't see the real me, the young good.
Yeah, that power bank. I just got a label. It hasn't been picked up yet.
Conscious
Oh.
of floating waters of the Caribbean.
So far, everybody's got them but me.
I don't need all the bullies, the person in the white shoes, because I'm me. Yes. Oh, you. That's why you were there.
Tina, go lay down.
I know the team.
I ran into my doctor last night. Told him about my knee. Like I told you, I emailed him. He came up to me and said, "Let me see that thing." And he said, "Stand up, pick your leg up," and he moved my leg, and he goes, "Yeah, it feels like it's the kneecap." He said, "When you woke up, how were you laying?" I said, "I think I was laying on my stomach. My knee might have been just pushing." I said, "It doesn't hurt as much today as it hurt this morning." Like then. And he said, "Well, just keep it wrapped." He said, "Give it a couple of days." He said, "You probably like strained it a little bit." He said, "But it feels like everything's in place." Said if it hurts you Monday next week, he said, then we got a problem. It'll probably take a couple of days, but it feels better today. Yeah, Jonathan, I don't blame you. I'd want the Air 3S too.
You didn't
Yeah,
have before the tariffs hit.
Yeah.
They say that the tariffs are hitting once Trump gets into office.
Well, the tariffs are
20%.
still in place from when he wasn't off.
20% increase, however. So if you want a DJI drone, you better buy it now. They're increasing prices 20%.
My power bank is still somewhere. It hasn't got the label on it yet.
Wow. You must
I
have
know.
got in on the tail end of the orders.
I ordered mine the same time as Johnny. Don't make
Yeah,
sense.
okay.
That's why I told him, I said, everybody I know's got them. This thing's still saying, I said, it may be messed up, just cancel my order. I don't know if you heard yesterday, Joycelyn was her name. I got her ID number and the reference number. That if I'm not here and it gets delivered, if I tell them to cancel it, no, because I asked FedEx, can I refuse it now? Nope, you got to refuse it through the driver. Like that. And I said, is it supposed to be signed for? They said, no. I said, okay, that's going to be a problem. So they said, if it gets here and I'm not here, call them back and tell them, go to the reference number and they will refund my money and do whatever I want with it. Stop. Go.
Boy, if I was thinking about it, I should have taken a picture of my driver, because his name was Alfonso. But I wasn't thinking. He handed it to me in the driveway.
Well, that's funny.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to know, his name was Alfonso. Did he do that, the Carlton dance?
Yeah.
What was it? I saw a commercial the other day. It was a Michael Jackson commercial. But it might have been Diet Pepsi. It was Diet Pepsi or one of them. It was either a Pepsi or a Coke commercial. I can't remember which one now.
Pepsi.
But-
He supported Pepsi.
Okay. But they did the commercial and they got a kid that comes out dressed like him. And he shows up in the thing and the kid looks up at him and sees him. And then they dance together for a second. And at the end, when Michael Jackson's waving, walking away, the kid smiled and said, that's Carlton. I didn't know who the kid was. So that's Carlton. When I looked it up, that's what it was.
Wow.
That was him as a kid.
Wow.
I saw that. I said, you got to be kidding me. And I wouldn't have had a clue who the kid was until at the end he smiled. And it was his smile. That little detail I caught. And boy, he danced back then too as a kid. So he's been a dancer all his life. He's been doing a lot of Broadway. When he was on Dancing with the Stars, when he won that year, that last dance when he did the dance he was famous for, he and the girl, when it was over with, he told everybody that he actually pulled a groin muscle when he did it.
Wow.
He said, I was barely walking.
When I got my power bank and I finally opened it up yesterday and plugged it in, it was at 50%. It took 40 minutes to charge to 98%. And then it took 20 minutes to charge the last 2%.
So is that normal or is something wrong with it?
Oh, I don't know. It's probably normal, but it was just funny. But mine kind of smelled like that new smell when you plug something in, or the first time you turn your heater on for the season, and you get that smell.
Musty.
the dust burning off the wires.
Yeah, so that's you know, and it lasted probably the entire time it charged. I have it plugged
Wow.
in now and it doesn't smell, but it, you know, it just had a faint little plasticky smell. So I'm thinking that it was just you know, breaking it in.
That's kind of scary though.
Yeah, I kept an eye on it. And then I had my laptop plugged in all day, and I really didn't do anything with the laptop but project it onto my big screen TV, and it stayed at 100% the whole time.
It probably switches on to down to a trickle charge when it gets to 98%. Then, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, that would be my guess as well, Mark. Another foggy day in Seattle. I want to get up and fly the Space Needle, but I don't want to drive an hour round trip for it to be
Do it,
foggy.
Lance.
What's that, Laura?
I said to him, do it.
Yeah, when I woke up this morning, it said it was 1 degree and foggy. That was at 8 o'clock.
In Seattle?
No, I didn't wake up in Seattle.
Oh, okay.
You only get sleepless in Seattle.
Truck thing is for me. The tractors, not trucks. It's on one of these pages.
Triple L, what are you up to?
And I think next year we're gonna do these pictures, but I'm gonna tell them I want to do green screen when I do the team. Because we do them right at the end of the day of school, and they got trees in the background on the stadium. And I get from the first picture to the last picture, I get different shadows.
Anyway, it's only 7 o'clock at the moment.
Yep, 7 o'clock.
Yeah. Because it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon here now. It'd be dark in a bit.
Your day's winding down.
Oh yeah, we've got like 3/4 of an hour till sunset.
Just thinking about 20 days, it'll be the shortest day of the year.
It will. Well, it's on the 21st, isn't it? So
Yeah.
18 days. Yeah, then it'll be dark before 3:30.
A bit more way.
Be dark about 4 o'clock.
It's the tractors.
3:30, 4 o'clock here.
Yeah, you must be fairly close to the same longitude as latitude as us, I think.
I think we're right 47 something.
That one is going
We're,
down.
we're 52.
wherever them is. Main road
Mm.
and down there.
Well, I'm 52. I think David might be closer to 47
What's having what?
degrees latitude.
Don't know. I thought you meant pence. I was going to say I'm nowhere near. I'm less than that.
But he's also closer to 0 degrees.
Split the discussion.
Longitude?
Yeah, he's almost on the meridian.
We are literally 20 minutes from GMT Central Zone.
The actual South End.
I'm sort of just short of
Seymour, click Seymour.
3 degrees east of it, west of it.
Well, I lucked out here.
Because I'm gonna go out at 5 anyway. It goes down here, down, and then see where Tesco's is.
Yeah, I lucked out there, Lance.
That's where
I
I'm gonna.
did the team picture, the varsity team,
Here.
Yeah,
and the first two pictures I looked at.
Yeah.
I got a big lens flare. Oh, Lance took off. Got a big lens flare.
I'm gonna go down about 5.
I didn't even see it.
Because that's the time it sets off.
I got 1 out of 5, 1 out of 6 that don't have the lens flare.
It's your live, isn't it?
I could do it way out.
Yeah.
They can chat to me then while I'm waiting. So if I think you to set up Zoom on my computer to keep it connected.
Yeah.
And then I connect to Zoom through my phone.
Well, that
Yeah.
could have been a mess.
They've heard all your planning.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Oh no! I mean, yeah, you did.
He's behind you.
Oh, what? What's he doing?
What are you trying to say about Laura?
Oh yeah, because I'm behind you.
Yeah, he said he. Got me a.
I will do in a minute. I'm waiting for the water to get.
No, well, they don't have all that many female villains in pantomime.
What do you do?
We're going to see pantomime.
Wow.
We're going to the Panto on the 18th.
Uh-huh. Which one?
Jack and his beanstalk. Not Jack and the beanstalk, it's Jack and his beanstalk.
Hey,
Oh,
Joe,
yeah.
I lost you when you started
Before
talking
the
about.
January, but we're not going to have the money.
Yeah, I took the varsity team picture, right, yesterday? And the
Yeah.
sun is to the back of me to the right. I mean, to the
Yeah.
back of them to my right. So I was getting a little flare at the bottom of the picture, and I wasn't worried about that because I knew I could dehaze it to get it out because I'm not going to use the
You're on
whole,
ITV.
whole frame.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize that right over 2 of the girls, I was getting a lens flare right in the middle of the picture.
Bummer.
And I got 6 pictures I took, right? One
Yeah.
of them, I must have moved the camera a different angle. It's got a lens flare way up in the top right corner, but they're clear. So out of the 6 pictures, 1 of them worked.
Okay, well, at least one of them. That's why I tell my kids, when I tell you to turn 3 pictures in, don't take 3 pictures. Take 20.
At least.
That's why I'm going to tell them next year, I'm done taking them outside with doing green screen.
Yeah, I don't like green screen because sometimes it might leave a little cast around cleats and hair and.
Yeah, what I don't like is that a lot of these people wear cleats with the green in them. So then I got to go back and I'm
You're on
going to keep the
location
shoes in.
Thursday.
Yeah.
I've got to go back and,
Wait, is it this
and
Thursday?
copy them in. But
Yeah.
but most of the time I'm doing from the knees up anyway, so we don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You know, in the final picture.
Jump on the
Would a lens book not have solved it for you?
on a Thursday.
No, it's on Saturday.
Thank fuck for that.
No,
No.
The week on
now this
Saturday.
work. This picture's gonna work. The only thing is the head coach is on the back row on the side. Everybody's in focus. He's a little soft,
Saturday game.
but I could dehaze it a little bit and bring him in.
Mm.
Yeah, I could dehaze it. It'll look good. So
How
thank
many
you, Lord.
rows? How many rows were there?
3. Yeah, you got the back row. Back row's got 8 girls in it. Then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the next row.
David.
In the middle. Yeah, that one girl, coach moved over on me, but it works.
You did about F11, F16.
I shot this at F5 actually.
Yeah.
Because they want the net in the background. I did it at 200, at 400th of a second with a little fill-in flash. But you didn't hear the story. I had 40 girls.
Pinky bastards.
Uh,
Oh, gee,
let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It was 12 like combination team pictures with those like the seniors, sophomores, all of that. But they do a fun shot and then a regular shot. So you got 52 pictures, right?
Yep.
When I was said and done last night, it was 187 pictures taken. Because they had to see, oh, the hair's got, I don't like my hair. Let me fix it a different way. Oh, I don't like
Yep,
my smile.
yep.
Let me fix it a different way.
Yeah, girls are terrible.
No, they're not.
Felt like I was shooting a bunch of weddings.
No comment. Laura stood behind me.
Girls are the worst. Shut up, Joe.
Joe, I hope the heavens open up on you.
You mean rain, huh?
Didn't tell you shut up though, did I?
Who do you think you are, Jimmy Carr?
And then the sophomores wanted a picture. My knee hurts now. You remember, my knee hurts. They lay down on the ground and they got 3 on the bottom, 2, and then 1. They make like a pyramid on top of each other. So I had to get down to make it look good. I had to get down to that level with my bad knee. Shot the picture and they said, "Oh, we love it. That's why you our favorite photographer."
Who upset the chat?
Huh?
Said who upset the chat?
Why? What happened to the chat?
Well, it hasn't moved since 2:23. That was 40 minutes ago.
The chat is froze. Mine working.
No, I think it's the froze. I think just nobody's saying
What
anything.
the hell? That was weird. Just after I said that, the whole chat caught up with itself. No, hundreds of messages to go through. Ah, bollocks.
Blame it on Rio.
Real did it.
I was the last one to put a message in there.
Oh, it was Laura that reactivated it by putting a comment in. Hi, everybody in the chat. So Laura's been complaining about not being able to see the doctor for months. And today she got to see the doctor. And she's been put on a very strict diet. No jam. No Marmite. Right? She's got to reduce her intake of snacks to 1 chocolate bar a day. She's only allowed 1 can of fizzy a day. And she's only allowed 4 coffees a day.
So she can only open one of her advent calendars.
Yeah, that's the point.
I don't eat. The only one I eat out of it is 1 pack of Haribo, and the other one, you have the Swizzle one.
Yeah, but what about your chocolate?
Yeah, there was the dairy milk.
Yeah. If you have your Haribos, you can't have the chocolate.
You said 1 chocolate, 1 sweet. Ah.
No, I said you got to cut your sweet intake down
Yeah, but that's only
to 1
tiny,
chocolate a day.
1 tiny little packet.
Doesn't matter. She didn't stipulate size. She just said 1 chocolate.
Oh, well, she did stipulate size. I'm going to open every can of my coffee and tip it into 1 cup.
I tell you what, this conversation is starting to sound nasty. Not stipulating size, and I don't know.
There was a lot of swear words this morning after she ended that call.
I'm getting worried about the conversation.
Don't worry about it.
Right.
It's not to the level of Lance yesterday when he got excited because Justin touched his leg.
Oh, I better go and do what I was doing, or I'm going to be late for my own live stream.
Hey, Lance, can you see the picture?
I can't. I can see you.
Hold on. There you go. That was the one they did on the ground.
Still not sharing. There it is.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I had to get down there with them.
King. Each to their own.
I want to know how you got back up.
It wasn't pretty.
Yeah,
It really wasn't pretty.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know how he got back up. He used that middle stick to raise up. Nah, I tell you what, that must have been a hard shot to do.
Well, I didn't get away with it all. I got a senior picture. All the seniors got a lens flare. I did not see that lens flare.
First girls home basketball games tonight. I'm not going to go and take pictures, but I'm going to send a couple of my kids. And then I've got the boys on Thursday. I'm going to go to that game. And I might try to broadcast it on YouTube with a fellow student that wants to try that. So we may broadcast on our school YouTube channel. See if it works. Has anyone tried that?
No.
Live on YouTube? Using a webcam?
I haven't. I haven't. Johnny's done on YouTube, doing a phone, but not with a webcam.
And I've got a camera on the laptop as well. So I've got a
Well, I'm gonna try something, man.
camera on the laptop and my webcam, and I'm gonna bring my DJI 1000. Put it next to me and plug it in so I don't have to worry about power. How do you like those apples?
There you go.
What the hell?
Come on, AI, fix this.
Manchester Evening News have just posted in Facebook some breaking news. The entire Manchester town centre has been placed under a dispersal order.
Why?
I don't know.
What have you done?
I mean, the Christmas market's on, but that's about it.
And don't think you're near Ashton-under-Lyne, aren't you?
I'm halfway between Ashton-under-Lyne and Manchester, yeah.
Yeah, Ashton-under-Lyne tomorrow has the Coca-Cola truck at some farm.
You what? The Coca-Cola truck?
Yeah,
Ash Tree Farm?
I think it is. Yeah, I'll get Laura to check it later and let you know.
Ash Tree Farm is actually a restaurant.
No, it might not be because they don't normally go to restaurants. Normally retail outlets.
Well, it's in a big area. Like there's a bowling alley and a load of
Oh yeah, it will be that then. That's normally the areas they go for.
yeah. And Ash Tree Farm is one of the places where we go for the carvery.
Well, tomorrow it's the Coca-Cola truck.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. I've got to run into Costco for 5 minutes.
Well, boy.
You're gonna get a breakfast hot dog.
No, he's only going to run in there, stand there for 5 minutes, and come back out.
Well, that's about halfway between me and Ashton-under-Lyne. It's literally just this.
Be right back.
The motorway goes past it.
Well, it's there from 12 o'clock tomorrow.
That's all right. I'll be in bed. Oh no,
Yeah.
I won't be. I won't be because I've got to be in Ashton at 20 to 10 tomorrow.
Oh, so you're going to be closer. So you could take Kate there. Say, Kate, I've decided to take you out
Huh.
to a free event.
She'll be driving me to Ashton.
Yeah.
She's not happy about getting up at that time in the morning, mind you, but
Hey, just
No,
get her to
never
drive.
mind. No,
Just
never
tell her
mind.
you need to take a slight turn left here and then take her into the farm and go, oh, look, free event. I got your Christmas present. It's a free can of Coca-Cola with your name on it.
we actually drive straight past it on the way home.
Here's trouble. Hey, Dre.
I could take my Mini
What's
4.
up, Dre?
Good morning.
I could take my Mini 4 Pro with me.
Wait up. I'm not convinced that's proper.
Oh,
I'm not
rookie
convinced
mistakes.
that's the real Dre. He's not suited up.
So Joe,
It's
I
7
know
o'clock.
you was on a tirade yesterday about your order. So what's your decision for today?
It's still showing just a label, so maybe it is not even getting it, you know.
Dre, turn your chair around, face the wall, think about what you've done. Yeah, I had to set him off.
I'm just wondering. I know he's on edge because Johnny got his the other day. Posted a video of it.
Brenda got hers too.
Yeah, had to set him off.
Mine's got it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
So how you doing, Dre? Good.
not bad, not bad.
Well, I almost didn't recognize you without the suit and tie.
That's what I just
know.
said.
I
I'm not
was
sure it's
running late
genuine
coming
Dre.
from the gym this morning. I said I don't have time to cool down enough to put on a shirt and tie, so I got me a pullover sweater today.
There you go. You look good in it.
Well, thank you. Now I was gonna tease Lance. He up there fooling himself. Nobody runs into Costco or even Sam's Club for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. He never gonna be back.
Yeah.
Because that means he's got a really good express lane.
I'm trying to figure out, he must got a business account because they're usually not open this early. They usually don't open till about 8 or 9 o'clock.
Yeah, 8 or 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even JDS went, oh, here goes Joe.
I'm more worried right now about these pictures I screwed up.
I'm not talking to you, Laura. Shut up.
Yeah, I heard you say you didn't catch a lens flare on a couple of shots.
I put like this, it's so light you can't see it. You can't see it in the back of the camera,
Is that
but you
right?
can see it on the big picture.
Yeah.
It was.
It's only
both
one of them I
times.
got to worry about, and it's the
Yeah.
9 seniors in a row.
Yeah.
And I got 2 of them where it's got 2 of them a little bit lighter than the others. I don't know if I could dodge and burn it a little bit. I let it do some AI work, and it doesn't look bad. Let's put it that way. You can
Yeah.
see it, but shit happens, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I'll tell these people, let's do green screen. I can get them done faster, and we
Right.
get the pictures done.
Yeah, but most
And they're
times
gonna
they
be
want
controlled.
something of the school in the background. Like I don't care if it's football, they like to have the goal post or some other.
And I do
nonsense in
that.
the
I
background.
take pictures of the field, and I use that background.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so I make it look like that.
Right. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Basketball, they want you underneath the rim and stuff like that. It's like, yeah. Like I said, if you green screen it, you can put whatever you want.
Yeah, I could make it look just like they want it, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can make it whatever you want and stuff.
I'll be all right. I need to get out of my own way right now, do the girls' pictures, and then go back and fix the other ones.
Yeah.
That's
Like
the
I said,
only
as
thing.
long as it's fixable, you're good.
Yeah. This
David,
is the only one right here that's gonna give me problems, I think. And I don't think it's gonna be a real big problem. But you can see the flare right there.
Oh, at the top? Okay, so it's not covering anybody's face then.
No, right here.
Oh,
You see the
okay.
change right there.
You know what? Until you pointed out, I didn't even notice it at first.
I know it's close because I've done a lot of enhancement on it already.
Yeah.
I
I
may
didn't
be
even
able
know.
to, I
Yeah,
may
I'm
be
looking for-
actually able to copy that circle and then darken it up a little bit and fix it.
Yeah, because I saw the one at the top, right,
Yeah.
edge.
That's
Yeah, I
fine
didn't even-
because that's
yeah.
not even going to be in it because
Right,
that's
you
going to
can
be
crop
cropped
that
into
out.
another base.
Yeah, you can crop that out right there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's going to be cropped into a matted format anyway.
mm-hmm.
Well, I
Yeah,
thought
that
that
might
was going to be
even-
the cover that was Girls of Mandeville when you did your spread.
Here we go. It's high school girls, Paul.
That's what I said. Girls, Amanda.
Paul, you're all right doing that tonight when he's at the varsity ones. They're older.
But they still minors.
Still high school.
Yep.
I know,
I had
I
one of
know,
the-
Dre,
Well, varsity's high school.
Joe
No, it's
gets,
high school,
Joe-
but
Joe-
most of them are still either 17, about to turn 18,
Some
or
of
if
them
they
are
are
15.
18.
All right.
Joe gets all excited when they come running up on him and start hugging on him and they're underage.
No, the parents. Get it right. Get the girls right. It's the moms that come hugging on me.
Mhm.
Well, you know, we're all becoming mums younger these days.
Well, and the bad part is Dre, is some of the girls call him daddy.
I'm out.
So Dre,
I
you'll have to tell
only have one girl calls me daddy, and her name's Brittany.
What's
Joe
that?
panicked. Joe panicked when he saw Christmas bills coming in.
Go ahead, Lance. What do you want?
So Dre, you'll have to tell your wife I'm being observed today. You know, we get observed as teachers just to make sure we know what we're doing.
Right.
So I had to stop at Costco because I'm having the kids. I'm putting the kids in teams of and I bought a pack of chocolates, you know, the different variety, and they're gonna choose their team out of a hat, and whatever chocolate they get is the team they're on, and then they break into groups that way. But thought I'd have a little fun with it.
I was gonna ask you, what time is your Costco open?
7 o'clock. We have a business Costco up here, and it opens at 7.
Yeah, that's why I think you must have a business account. I know usually they don't open till around 9.
Yeah, 9:30, 10 o'clock, depending on the day up here. Yeah,
right. Yeah,
but our business is on the way to work, and you know, I don't actually teach the class until 8:30, so I can stop on the way in.
Good morning, JDS.
I was thinking about getting a business account, but like I said, we don't go enough to really, you know, warrant it.
Yeah,
we go on an average about
Good
once
God.
every. These last couple of months we went each month, but usually other than that, I go maybe about 3 to 4 times a year.
yeah. You know, and they sell stuff at the business store that they don't sell at the regular Costco, like big blocks of 5-pound cheese that we put on our pizza, and so it's a big savings there. You know, if I buy small cheese at the grocery store, it costs us an arm and almost costs us as much as the brick.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that, you know, like I tell a lot of people, I said, if you're using that much of whatever it is you're buying, yeah, you get a good discount. Plus, my thing is, the bulk size they sell you is hard to store at your house.
Yeah, we freeze it. I cut it up into whatever we're going to use on that Friday night pizza.
Yeah.
So I cut it
like
into,
I said, like, you know, we went and bought we bought the big old thing of 4 pounds of ground turkey, but it came in individual packages of 1 pound. So that was good. So we just cut the package up and just put it in the freezer, you know, bring out a pound at a time and stuff.
Yep.
But, you know, other than that, like I said, other than that, the paper products, like getting the toilet paper, the paper towels, that's the biggest thing we go for. You know, we can store that out. We store that out in the garage on a rack, and you know, go from there. And we're good for another month or 2.
napkins and toilet paper.
Yeah. But even their sizes are getting smaller.
Yeah.
Because I remember we used to buy the paper towels, and it lasts us like 3 months. But the rolls are getting smaller, where it only lasts us maybe a little over a month and a half now.
You better buy your meal before January, Dre.
You know what? I put it well, my grandson's birthday is on the 10th. And I went into order it yesterday because I went into Best Buy, and they didn't have none here locally, so I had to order it online, and I had to just go ahead and just get it because I didn't want to be last minute and then I have to wait too long. So it's supposed to be here by Thursday.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to go from there. But I didn't want to miss out on my grandson. He's at a military school right now out in Paris, California.
Did you buy it? Did you buy the full meal deal or just the drone?
just a drone. That's all they're offering. That's what kind of ticked me off because I was searching high and low to find a bigger package deal, and nobody's got it. And that ticked me off. I'm like, shh. And then I was in there looking at something else for some floor standing speakers, and they didn't have nothing I was interested in. The guy was trying to sell me on some $2,000 each DefTech speaker. I said, no, dude, I don't need all that. This is just for my office. So I just pulled the trigger on a pair of Polk Audio R600s off Amazon. Which those were the ones I was kind of focused in on anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck, that thing you just sent me, that's
Yeah.
absolutely shocking. Right? I can guarantee the Coca-Cola truck won't be going there till next year.
I was going to ask Sunstar on her tracking. Where's her?
That
Her
Yorkie
power
wrap
station.
means in a giant Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah, I get that, but the whole event's supposed to be free.
Yeah, but
Right.
it's a restaurant, so they're selling the food, aren't they? Still.
Yeah, but they can sell the food, but they're not supposed to link it to anything to do with a Coca-Cola truck. The fact you've got to buy food and a drink to get a ticket to go and see the Coca-Cola truck,
Ah, yeah.
yeah, they're not supposed to be doing that.
Why not?
Because the Coca-Cola truck's not sponsored by the businesses that are attending. They're attending.
Not
Okay,
when
the
it's
businesses are
food
not
sharing.
sponsoring it. So what
It's,
are the
no,
businesses?
it's supposed to
Free
be
food?
about raising money for charity, not benefiting businesses, which they do every year. They go around the UK, certain locations, and it's a free event, but you can make donations.
Okay, maybe the
company-
money they make from the fruit they're gonna donate back to the organization.
Yeah, but they're not supposed to. The venue they're at is not supposed to take any sort of business from the Coca-Cola truck. That's the deal. Right? So if it comes to this place again, because they only announced it the day before, it will normally go to Sainsbury's. And Sainsbury's got a rap on the knuckles last year because they tried to make people buy a bottle of Coca-Cola Zero to be able to get a free snow globe.
Mm.
It's to do with food share this year.
Yeah, but it's all about food share.
Okay, I'll leave it alone.
With family
Yeah.
food.
Yeah, and
Joe, did you hear what Sunstar said?
that dispersal order was Bolton Town Centre last night because 15 youths started harassing security guards and throwing traffic cones around.
That sounds about right for Bolton. Punching in
Yeah.
Red Fox.
Hey, she got it today early.
Yeah.
You must have got mine.
Well, you didn't want it.
Like I said, I was trying to cancel.
Like I said,
DJ,
like I said yesterday, he got Joe's picture at the call center.
Right.
Like do the old post office. They put posters up on people, and they say,
TJ.
"You don't shop here no more."
TJ. Yeah.
Why you keep calling?
TJ,
Why you keep calling?
do the peace
You
out.
not shop here no more. He's
Yeah,
banned
by
for
the way,
ordering.
My little plaque that Laura made me.
Fuck off! I made it, you bastard.
Oh yeah, you made it. You made it.
Welcome, TJ. Thank you, Mom.
Laura just told me to pick six people to send them to this year because of the price.
Oh, there you go.
So if you're one of the lucky 6, you got one.
Yeah.
And mine's gonna say,
we
"Shut
just-
up, Joe."
TJ, you were
All we did was pick names out of a box.
Hmm.
We wish Mark and his name had come out of the box. If we'd have sent it to Mark,
It'd
it was
be cheaper.
59 pence.
Well, that
it
makes
to
me feel
DJ,
special.
£8 fucking 90.
Dre, that made me feel real special. You just pick names out of a box.
At least you got one.
TJ, I thought you were
This is actually pretty awesome. Actually,
I'm doing
I like
awards
it.
every year.
Joe,
Pretty cool.
What's up?
We might have to print another one and just send it to somebody.
it was only 6 names in the box.
No,
Yeah,
there weren't. But I think we have to do a special one for that special person, Oh, all right, it's not a special person, but the special item that's always on the panel when Paul just gets up and walks away. We
Oh,
need one for Paul's
His
chair.
chair. Paul's chair.
Hi, Gray. I just get a wave. Don't even get a hi.
Well, hello, Miss Laura.
Man, we got some new people in the chat. I think. Well, a couple of them I see.
DJ Lingford.
Go right. Say the name.
Oh,
That's
unless
anybody
it's Justin, and he just changed like his.
Are you on about Game of Sparkle?
Yeah.
That's my cousin.
That's Amanda.
Okay.
Her name's
And then-
Amanda.
Yeah, I would like to apologise to you all that Laura's introduced her to our community. It's going to be mayhem.
Especially when we're both together.
And then I guess there's this guy Larry that's in here.
I didn't see that one.
Don't know who Larry is. Oh
No,
yeah, Larry
probably.
Woods. Hi, Larry.
Larry. Oh,
So,
Joe,
TJ.
Joe, I know what it was that I was laughing about on Jason's stream, because when I go on his stream, I have he had sent me one of his hats, and I always wear it sideways. But like last night when I was on his panel, like I didn't have my hat on because like I had fixed my hair or whatever, and one of the guys was like, you know, I don't see TJ wearing his hat sideways, and he had his hat sideways, so he was kind of mocking me a little bit. So that was what the funny was.
Right, TJ, I need to ask you to do me one thing now.
Wear your hat properly.
No, do the peace out logo. What you did, you were peace out. Go on, show us.
Peace out.
Yeah,
No.
that's the wrong way.
Wrong way, TJ.
You're swearing
Oh.
at one.
No. Hold your hand so the fingers front of the the front. There you go. But hold it upwards.
Palm out.
So is it
Other
no?
way,
Turn
man.
it round.
So you swear.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
That's-
peace.
that's the peace symbol. You do it the other way. The other way, you're telling people to fuck off, and it's from the Boer War, where they used to cut the fingers off so they couldn't fire the guns. So you stick your two fingers up. Is fuck off. I've still got my two fingers because those are the two fingers they were cut off, so you couldn't fire a gun.
Oh Lord.
I thought that was a
You did that in my video that I needed to steal off you.
Yeah.
I thought that was a calling card of a proctologist.
No. Snip, snip, snip. Yeah, sideways maybe, but yeah, not the way TJ did it.
Well, you don't,
Like, I don't know. I just do like this, but I don't know. Maybe I should start doing it.
It's that way. That's the way. Peace out. Yeah. The
You gotta
other
watch
way, fuck
Paul.
off.
Paul going down a creepy hole.
Yeah, TJ, I'm stealing that video because I'm putting a complication of them together, and
But-
now I've got you swearing in.
No, she's gonna have to cut that bit out because TJ's gonna go, peace out, fuck off.
Oh, are you putting like a compilation?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
A compilation.
Yeah, when everybody's received them and sent me the videos.
Oh, nice.
Look at the scene behind Paul now on that camera. That's awesome. So calming. And the camera's
Dusty.
moving it away. Good morning,
TJ, you at
Yusko.
work today?
Huh?
You at work today?
No, I'm off.
Oh, you get joined my Zoom panel.
How did what?
I'm having a Zoom panel today.
How did what?
Oh no,
Laura's
I was
zooming.
because I think I was home or I was either home or at work, and I just kind of stopped in to. No, I think
TJ.
I was.
That
She
was
was
mine last
inviting
time.
you to her Zoom panel.
Oh,
today.
yeah.
Later on,
No,
Laura's.
you're invited
No.
too.
I think I was at home or whatever when he
That's
sent
what
it, but maybe I was about
Yeah.
to get. I was about to get ready. I was starting to get ready for work. I think is what it was. I think.
Did everybody see that then? Laura went, Joe, you're invited too. Joe picked up his tranquilizers and went, oh.
No, I was taking that because I heard TJ say I was either at home or I was at work. Where were you?
Yeah, you wouldn't get away with that in court.
Gonna play some Jackbox today.
They'd look at him and say defense rest.
So Laura later on is doing Jackbox again. She's not done it for. So you're all invited to be abused.
What time you going on, Laura?
About 5, half 5.
So an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Just after 12, Paul.
1,
I was
2,
gonna
3,
say, you
4,
could go
5,
ahead
6.
and go on now.
I can't right now. I'm not suitable.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh,
You're not
7
suitable
pictures.
to go on right now.
she's been running around skimpy.
No, she's just had a shower. It's gonna rain.
Oh no. Well, we got sunshine over here, and I think it's kind of warmed up a little bit. I think it's like 66 degrees now.
Yeah, it warmed up here too. We're at 32 degrees.
Oh, you're at 0.
Oh, that's chilly. Chilly.
That's funny.
Don't know, but look where all the cockatiels are.
I know the radiator and Rio and Bill are in there.
Yeah. Every time I put the radiator on now, all the birds all fly over to the radiator side of the room.
Why
Why are they cold?
They're not supposed to be. They're supposed to have feathers. They're supposed to be able to go down to -20.
They all run over there?
Yeah.
You said they all go over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, birds of a feather stick together.
It's birds of a feather flock
Well, that was
together.
funny. Come on.
No,
No.
it wasn't.
It would have been if you got it right. Birds of a feather flock together. Not stick together,
Okay,
they
fine.
flock.
Yeah, birds of a feather flock together. I
I've
guess
heard
you
it
could
both
say
ways.
either one. Birds
And,
of a feather stay
I
together.
could
Birds of
say
a feather
something
fly
else
together.
of
I've heard it both ways.
It's
Yeah.
These flock together because more than 2 birds is a flock.
We'll flock it then, okay?
Yeah.
However, we've been given some bad news that all visitors to our property must now follow very strict hygiene standards. If they've been near any poultry in the last 48 hours, they're not allowed in.
So if you've been at the Kentucky Fried Chicken, you can't go to your house.
Live,
Yeah.
live poultry.
Joey did. I said I'm not going to take all the chicken out the freezer.
No, because there's a big new pandemic that's about to sweep the world.
Yeah, right.
Yes, bird flu has now started mutating to humans.
It
And
could do anyway.
It's massive. There's 50 people in the US suddenly receiving treatment for bird flu, and 100 people in Europe.
So what's happening that they gotta stifle
Oh,
the
don't
world?
worry, they've already got the vaccine for it. They knew this day was coming.
You can always tell if they've got bird flu is by the way they eat, because they put their plate down and they're.
That's funny. That's pretty good.
That was like Big Bang Theory when
Yeah.
Sheldon tries to.
Oh yeah, when that little bird is like outside of
No,
Sheldon's window or whatever.
Penny's got a guest over, and Leonard's not happy about it. And then Sheldon says, "For all you know, he could have hypnotized her, and now she thinks she's a bird pecking for corn."
I don't think I ever saw that one.
Well, go
That
watch
was funny.
it, TJ. Nick will do justice.
Like that one, good.
My feet are warm. I got my slippers on.
You always let it go. This one girl had 7 pictures of this one girl because she didn't like him. So the last,
Well,
okay, that's good.
I have a message for you on behalf of Justin.
He's talking to someone.
Yeah, no. But when he comes back, he has to tidy that cupboard up, all them shelves. Justin would be having a heart attack right now.
Where is? Oh, he's probably.
He's gone to work.
Justin went shopping.
Oh, he
And
went
then go to
shopping.
work.
Oh. I hope he went to go get my Christmas present.
Actually, that's a lie. I'm hiding under here because it's
His,
freezing.
his high heels
My
came
boyfriend
in.
is always the man. It's probably a snake in another life. All right, let's do some skin peeling and shed some of the dead skin off. So as you can see, this is not your typical peeling treatment. It's less traumatizing for sure. And that is because it's not necessary
What
for you
is
to.
that?
Don't worry, I got him.
Sounded like some kind of like a.
It was
a
Dre.
copper.
Dre was watching some weird advert.
Watching some weird adverb. Sounded like something for like an appointment or something.
Sorry about
Doctor's-
that.
It's all right, Dre. If you've got peeling skin, that's your, your medical condition's fine.
I just
What was that, Dre?
I keep my youthful appearance.
Your youthful appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I have my I
Online
have
looking for
myself
fake masks.
my man skin conditioner from my manscaping activities.
oil of already.
Manscaping. Manscape.
You can check me before I go in. I've only got this.
So is the first side of bird flu you start molting?
Well, you're entitled to that. You can have 4 of them.
Yeah, I know.
Well, good morning, Dusty.
Good morning, Greg.
Laura,
What?
back off.
I'm in one of them moods.
I know.
Yeah.
So be on behalf of everybody on the panel, please fuck off.
I didn't hear any of them say that to me, and they wouldn't.
Guess what? You're only allowed one of them.
Oh my god, look at the dint.
Dumbass.
I didn't mean to drop it. At least it didn't explode because that had been on the carpet.
Well, we've reached our high temperature today now. Now that it's going dark, it's got to 5 degrees.
Man, that is cold. That's colder than a witch's tit in a brass bra.
Mm.
Basildon, it's 7 degrees.
I guess you never dated no girls from the Northeast, have you,
Siri, where
TJ?
are you?
Say what, Dre?
I guess you never dated any girls from the Northeast.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, what should I say? Oh, is it not on my
I've never seen one in a brass bra before either. So I don't really know.
You have not
but
lived, young
I can-
man.
I can only imagine. I can only imagine.
Oh.
olive oil? Knob of butter and olive oil.
I'm not putting my knob in the butter, so pack it in.
That's bad.
Did you hear that, guys?
What's that?
I'm supposed to be making risotto this afternoon, and Laura said you need olive oil and a knob of butter. So I've told her I'm not putting my knob in the butter.
A knob of butter. Butter. Knob of butter.
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 Why can't they?
But,
I don't know why they can't hear your teeth, because I can hear them.
Who are we talking about? Somebody with a butter face?
Parquet.
No, everything looked good but her face.
Jonathan.
A knob of butter.
knob of butter.
I hope AI switched on this because Paul's going to have a hell of a freaking AI meeting back.
Oh, Lord help.
Why?
Fuck's sake.
Why did you thought it was going to make it over? Didn't realise there was a big drop.
Donald, if you're listening, there's been a recall in the Air 3S. If you send it to me, I'll make sure you won't get it back.
Jonathan, you want an Air3S?
Oh, I'm gonna get it. If it's the last thing I do.
I heard a lot of people don't like them.
That's because they don't know how to fly 'em. You got a lot of people that's buying the Air 3S as their first drone. I see this all over Facebook.
Well, that's pretty nuts. Why would they buy that as their first drone?
Because they
Because
don't
the
know no better.
popular thing out there. That's why.
Right.
Why don't they just go smaller? Like that's kind of like a more advanced drone. Like
They don't know no better.
TJ is all
drone
about
is
what's
like
popular. So
a
it
mini
is.
drone. A beginner drone is like it would be a mini drone. Huh.
Well,
Yeah.
DJ, tell everybody how you're doing with the Neo.
I mean, I'm doing pretty good with it. Like I had it out like when I was riding my bike around, it was following me. So it was doing a pretty good job of keeping up with the and whatnot. The tracking.
Yeah, I got a friend I've known over 40 years. She told me her son had bought a drone. I said, what kind of drone? She said, I don't know, but he paid $1,500 for it. I said, it must be a DJI. She said, yeah, he put it up in the air and he got to flying and then the thing said return to home, but he kept going. I said, so basically you telling me he had no common sense.
So where to
I
go?
said, did he get it back? She said, yeah, but it crashed a little ways over. He had to go get it and take it back. I said, that's his first drone? She said, yeah. I said, see, that's the problem.
Yeah. But the biggest issue, Jonathan, is that people who've been in the industry for a while, I keep hearing this back and forth about the camera quality. And I think it's maybe based on expectation. People are saying that the camera quality is not as good. People are complaining about the bit rate still and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, okay, it's an Air 3S.
Yes.
It is not the flagship drone. It is not a Mavic 3 Pro. It is the Air 3. It's not supposed to be better than the Mavic 3 Pro.
Believe it or not, they actually labeled the Air 3 as a flagship.
They shouldn't have. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be mid-tier. The Air line.
Yeah, the Air series has always been mid-tier, but for some reason, and when I saw it, I was like, whoa. They got it labeled as a flagship.
Yeah, it should. I say that the regular Maverick, 3 Pro, 3 Cine, all that kind of stuff, even going back to the Maverick original Pro, those were always considered the flagship line. And then the Air came out as a mid-level. Then when they started this mini stuff, that's your basic beginner. And that's the way it's supposed to be. And then you step up to the enterprise level and go beyond. So as I say, a lot of people, a lot of the stuff you see on YouTube is all about clickbait crap, just to get views. People say about don't buy this until you see this video.
Right, I've seen that.
All that kind of nonsense and stuff. And I said, people buy what's popular out there. You keep talking about it, they're gonna go buy it. Simple as that.
Yep.
Paul?
Just like Joe. Joe wants a power bank, but he can't decide if he wants it or not.
You like inflatables, don't you? Outside for Christmas?
I used to have them, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've got one that you need to buy.
You know what happened? My mom when we were living in South Carolina at the time.
What?
My mom had an inflatable. I think no, it was in Minnesota. This happened. She put one of her inflatables out. I think it was like during Christmas. And some little punk kid came in with his knife and just slashed the shit out of it.
With the bank.
Well, at least he didn't get it stolen.
Hey,
that's the thing out here in California.
You've always
People
had
stealing decorations.
questionable friends.
Well, hey, it wasn't any of mine. I didn't even know. My mom just told me the story, and I was like, "What? What a little bastard!"
What was it, Santa Claus thing?
Yeah, it was. I think it was like the Santa Claus that got slashed. Either Santa Claus or a snowman. One.
Yeah. TJ.
Yeah, David did it.
Yeah, I was just about to say, don't call me a little bastard again.
Man, that's a pretty crazy.
Lance
That's
is
a
singing on the phone.
That's a pretty crazy shot, David. It looks like the car is like going into like the pavement there.
Yes, that is evidence to show that it ain't just
Laura
me
can't
that's bad at
drive?
driving.
That of what an 8-year-old was driving.
No, that it's not just me that's bad at driving.
Oh. Oh, Lance has got his Christmas music playing this morning.
Yeah.
Lance, sort that cupboard out.
Get
Tidy
this
it up.
jam on. Get the jam on. I like that. Get it,
That's the
Lance,
first time I've seen anyone do
the
that sort of move to that music.
Lance, the only thing you need now, the only thing you need on now is like a Christmas sweater. You need your Christmas sweater on, then maybe like a Santa hat. Then you'll be all right.
Lance in a concert right now, man. You can't hear nothing.
Did you click that? Or- yeah, but that little bit, just that. Just that. No one else on the phone.
That's funny. That's great.
Yeah, I don't play no Christmas music to the week of Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Dre, but I don't play it until after Christmas when I chuck it in the bin.
I don't play it at all. I'm listening to everybody else play it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, we
Let's
do
wait
need
for
to
that week
get
of
back to
Christmas.
the.
I'll
We
start
do
playing
need
it
to
then.
get back to the traditional Christmas. And that starts on the 24th of December when the family gather round and put up the Christmas tree, have a good punch up, ruin Christmas Day, right? And then on the 6th of January, when the Russians celebrate Christmas, we take all our decorations down to piss them off.
And you still live in Whoville?
Yeah.
DJ, do you know what Whoville is?
Yes, I know what Whoville is. Yeah.
Where's Whoville?
You know, I don't know, but I've heard of it.
TJ, you just said you knew.
It's in
Well,
Grinchland.
okay, so wait, is Whoville? Is it an actual place or is it just made up?
Whoville is in Grinchland.
Yeah, in Grinchland.
DJ,
yeah.
it's in a snowflake, like the one on your sleeve. Yeah, lived a little town that you had to believe, and that was Whoville. It's the town of the Grinch. From the Grinch.
Because I always watch the Grinch, how the Grinch Stole Christmas, and he's talking about all the Who's down in Whoville.
Yeah.
It's a kiltsicle.
No, TJ. I think you didn't know where Whoville was.
Well, no, I knew, but like I didn't like. I thought he was asking because I didn't know if it was like a real.
He
place
thought there was a real Whoville.
Yeah.
Surprising.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know where he was talking about. Whoville.
And they call them Whovillians.
Whovillian.
And the bad kids they call hooligans.
Ignore that, Paul.
All right, David.
I was trying to find. I was trying to find a certain background, but I can't find it.
Oh, don't start that.
No.
Whatever happened to
What happened there?
that guy that
Who,
Joe used to
Donald?
play that song for? Joe used to play. I mean, Paul used to play that song every time he come into the chat.
Oh,
Who was
Paul Hodges. Paul Hodges.
No, it weren't for.
No, not Paul Hodges. He used to play for somebody else.
I only used to ask for. Why is he playing this?
Yeah, Lance is now working at the Munster University.
That's got the Christmas spirit.
I can't believe Zoom has taken my Grinch video. How mean of them.
What do you mean they took it? They took it down?
Yeah, it was not in my list, so now I'm gonna have to go and find it again.
Oh, that's, yeah, because I did notice your thing
Yes.
changed. Oh.
Neo. Man. I ain't gonna lie, this little box hurt my feelings.
What little box?
That the Neo come in, it's like it's too small.
Oh yeah.
I agree with you, Jonathan, because yesterday was the first time I've seen one first person at the Best Buy store, and I'm like, that actually works.
Right. Look,
it looked like a Cinewoop.
Look, every time I pick up this box, I'm looking at it, I'm like, I paid $200 for this little box.
I brought mine with me when we went to go to go flying this morning to show everybody, and they're like, "Wow, this thing's like really light. It's so small."
It's him. Move him. Leave him. Check him over.
No, he needs to be punched.
I can't wait to Christmas to see a fly that I want to see on Facebook.
There he goes.
You were flying today, TJ. I saw you with Al.
Oh, well, I think that's just made my mind up now. Then.
No, don't let that detour you. I'm just used to bigger drones.
The Neo Fly More Motion combo.
That comes with the goggles, don't it?
The Neo, the Motion 3 controller, 3 batteries, and the new N3 goggles.
Yeah. See, if for no other reason, that would make the deal worth getting, because you'll get them goggles.
Yeah.
And the
Open
goggles
box.
are compatible with other drones and stuff.
Open box from the Drone Safe Store, which is the same shop I bought my Mini 3 Pro from the other year. 379.
379?
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
Yes. Them goggles, I want to say the goggles alone cost what, like
Well,
three
I know
something?
they're about 200 one day, about 2 almost.
Yeah,
3.
yeah, almost 3.
Yeah, $229 for the goggles.
Yeah, so you get a deal right there alone.
Yeah, even though I didn't want goggles and stuff for my grandson because I didn't
Well,
want him to get in a bad habit of thinking goggles are okay to fly by yourself.
They're selling at £108. They've got an open box deal at $379.
The open box deal, okay.
Are those goggles compatible with the Air 3? Because it's 04, right?
Not yet. At the moment, they only work with the Neo and the Avata 2.
Ah, okay.
Right, who's trying to get Paul banned?
Hopefully, they will make it the Air 3, the Air 3S, and the Mini 4 Pro.
Most Christmas music is royalty free.
Nah, he won't get banned. There's no lyrics to it. It's acapella. I mean, not acapella, instrumental.
Acapella is the other way around.
It's not acapella.
Instrumental, my bad. Instrumental.
What's it? Come on now.
And the filters for it are £20 for 3 Freewell filters.
Wait a minute, they got filters for this little thing?
Yeah, little magnetic.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus.
I got to go back to shop.
No, I feel it's a waste of time. Everybody complains about the quality of the video. Why you gonna put filters on it? Make it worse.
Well, they Freewell.
My thing is this. I don't think the quality of the video is that bad.
Well, like I said, it's all about what you believe, what people are saying. I could care
Yeah,
less.
Joe, you got one. Give us you, TJ. Who else got it? Paul, you got one, right? Lance?
Yeah, they don't fly
I fly it all the time.
Here's the deal. The video quality is not bad.
Right.
You just make sure you do it in 4K. When you're flying, it's better to fly it slow. If you fly it slow and take your turn with the curves and everything, with yaws and everything, it doesn't jitter. But if you flying it like FPV and you're making turns and you're going a little faster, you'll see the jitter in the turns. Well, skip. The video quality, I found if I try to do it cinematically, it will come out okay.
Well, this ain't for me, so I ain't gonna have that problem. Plus, this one ain't got no controller. She's gonna have
Well,
to.
I'm not gonna have any problem with it.
Yeah, she's gonna have to use her
What it's gonna
phone,
do, it's gonna
or tablet.
It's gonna fly itself.
Yeah, and the batteries are only £35, and the charging unit is £29.
I thought it was 143 grams.
135.
So how's it 39 pounds?
Funny.
Well, that went over everybody's head.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Maybe the drone by itself. I don't know.
No, he's
Pounds. Wait a minute. Pounds.
Jonathan, he's talking about dollar about 39
Yeah.
pounds.
The fact that our money is pounds as well as our weight is pounds.
Oh, okay.
They said it's 39 pounds. It's not, well, the drone's only 140 something grams, 34 grams.
Yeah, threw me for a loop there.
So why would they put a 39-pound battery on it?
So it can fly all the way to the U.S. Maybe.
Yeah. You get stuck in customs.
Right, well, that price, I'm going to add the bloody filters in as well.
Yeah.
Little.
So who's going to be the first one with a flipper?
With a what?
A flipper.
Oh yeah, the new one they're bringing out that folds like the hover.
That's what DJI is bringing out.
Yeah, they got a new drone coming out called the Flip. It's I want to say it's the predecessor to the Neo. I don't like the way it looked.
Well, isn't that designed for if you like to fly FPV and do all the flips and flops and snips and snips?
I thought the Neo did that.
Well,
Neo does that with
do that,
what you
but
call it.
I fly all of my drones cinematic.
No, it's a square caged selfie drone that folds like the Hover X1 does.
They think the Hover X1 is bringing that much attention away from the Neo. They got to bring out a copycat.
Yeah.
Well, it's daft because I mean the Hover X1's about $500, isn't it?
Yeah.
That little thing.
I'm just thinking that I don't see the Hover X1 gaining that much traction to deter people from buying the Neo, which is the Hover X1 was supposed to compete against. And because the Neo has that price factor, $199.
Yeah.
Well,
but that's $199 without any accessories, Dre. All you get is the drone and one battery. You ain't got no
the Hover
controller,
X1,
no
the
stick.
Hover X1 is the same thing, Jonathan. You don't get no controller. The Hover X1 is self-flying, or you get a beacon at the most.
Well, if you buy the Neo with the FPV package, which has the RC FPV controller and the Goggle 3, that's
the wanker and the goggles.
That's £1,000 for that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm just saying that the Hover X1 is a self-flying drone. The most thing you get is a beacon to aid it in tracking.
Yes.
That's about it. If you buy the higher one, which is the X1 Pro, X1 Pro Max is the higher one, which starts around $800. It still doesn't come with a full-blown controller. It's just that one does 8K, which I'm not buying off on that because same thing. Just like when everything was going 4K 8 years ago, how many people had computers that could actually process 4K video 8 years ago, had a TV that was 4K 8 years ago,
Right.
all this kind of stuff. It's taken most of us to almost in the last year or two to be able to have a system to be able to handle that kind of footage.
Yeah, 8K
Now
is
you talking about 8K.
Yeah.
And I
There's
said,
the
who
one I
gonna-
fly
who
all
gonna
the
watch
time,
it on
right,
what
Joe?
device at 8K?
Yeah, right.
Besides lawn.
Wait, Paul, lift that up again. So
So that's
you can use the new RC2 to fly that thing.
Yeah, it's an RC2.
Yeah,
It flies
that's the
Neo.
setup I would want.
Yep, flies
I would like
Neo.
to buy.
Yeah, the RC2 does fly the Neo.
I would
the-
pay about $500 for that setup Paul has held up.
Okay, let me tell you about that.
The
RC2, I've got that. That's what I bought. The RC2 to go with it. And when I fly with the RC2, it seems like I'll give it a command and it'll be flying and I'll say, okay, I need to go to the left a little bit. And it's flying and all of a sudden it'll go and it'll jerk to the left and it'll jerk to the right.
Oh, that's your settings then. That's your settings, Joe.
But
I have
I mean,
slowed them
Jonathan,
down and everything.
you know the problem with that is they think Joe gonna change his mind and cancel the order.
Yeah.
If you watch Chris and Kelly's video yesterday, I think it went on, they said that the problem that it has in the dark isn't as bad when you're flying with the controller rather than letting it fly on its own.
The what's that? The ND3.
Yeah.
What controller are you talking about? The motion controller?
No, the one that Paul has, the ND3. I mean, no, excuse me, Paul don't have the ND3.
That's the RC2.
RC2.
Yeah, Paul's got the RC. The ND3 is the regular controller that you put your phone in. The gray guy.
That's just the RCM.
Yeah, I've flown inside my house with the RC2, and it goes up and it says Atimo. Take off.
Paul?
Yeah.
How about flying this ship? Now, I have to point out, Southend Pier is 1.5 miles long. It's so long, it has its own train service.
Okay.
Right? How about flying this ship? That was Southend Pier.
I guess really log in.
Put a whole city on that thing.
Well, if each one of those containers has illegal immigrants, they're hauling quite a bit.
Paul, that's come from China. That ship has come from China. It's got all your deep dive drones that you couldn't sell.
I don't know if y'all remember, but when they came out with the smart controller, right? The ND controller actually held more signal,
little gray
stronger signal than the smart controller. So it would seem that the ND would be better with the Neo than the RC2.
Not ND, just N2.
N2, yeah. I don't know why I keep saying ND. Think about filters.
Well, I'll have to wait down the road. If my grandson tells me he'd like to have a controller, I'll buy one then.
Where's Rio? Rio.
Blame it on Rio.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Little mama daddy had to get a controller.
Trying to talk to Lance, he ain't looking up.
Lance partying over there.
Now I understand you're trying to live stream a basketball game or some kind of event. Now, what are you going to live stream with? Off a phone or what?
My webcam.
Well, I understand the webcam is going to be the camera, but what's going to be the device that streams?
I'm thinking YouTube, our YouTube channel, our school YouTube channel.
What are you connecting the camera to, Lance?
Okay, I got that part. You got a camera. You're going to stream off the school's YouTube account, but what is the actual device that you're using to stream with?
Laptop.
Okay, there we go. There we go. You
So
should
are
be
you gonna
fine.
bring
I
your
guess other than
laptop?
that, you might, I don't know how well or if you even know.
Yeah, I have to know
the
how
guy that does
to
all the
Wi-Fi. yeah.
underwater videos up there in Washington. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you might want to see if you can get his YOLO box. Cause that's
Yeah.
portable and it streams straight to YouTube.
Okay.
And you might go and get the school because that has a built-in scoreboard software.
Y'all doing it in the gym?
Most likely if he's doing a basketball game.
So, Lance, you're gonna want to be. Well, see, I don't know the school, but you figure you want to be closer to a door or something, so that your signal.
Well, if they have
What?
Wi-Fi throughout the school, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It'll be in the gym too.
Okay.
As long as you get the internet signal, that's all it is. And most of these schools are completely wired.
Yeah. We've got good YouTube. We've got good Wi-Fi in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we have good Wi-Fi in the gym. I was thinking we have a lot of people with phones too, but they're using the guest network. I'm not.
Anybody catch that SD card sale at Best Buy yesterday?
How much?
I want to say they had the 256 gigs for $34.
I got 256 gig
What
on that
brand?
for £18 each.
In fact, I bought the 512 for $40 actually. In fact, it only cost me $40 because I had to mail it to me.
And what are you gonna use the 512 with?
Yeah, 3.
Are all
They
the
handle
deals
that
off
much?
now, guys, or do you know? I haven't even looked this morning.
Say again.
I
Are
said
all
it
the
handles that
deals off
much.
for Cyber Monday, or are they still going?
I don't know if it's still going. I
They
caught
still
it.
got it in
caught it
stock.
yesterday.
They'll still sell it today at that price. Just like Black Friday, Cyber Monday is all about getting your attention.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they will push it the extra day just to get some more money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad Timberland didn't send me another promo code, but I went ham on this site.
Oh man. Just had a week off, and I think I need another one, Lance.
In a couple of weeks.
Yeah, because I took the week of Christmas off.
Yeah, be Christmas in a bit. Yeah.
I
Are you
took
gonna
the
take that off
23rd,
your wife as well?
23rd, and the 26th off.
Yeah.
So that gives me the whole week because I don't work that Friday anyway. And then we automatically get Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off. So I just took the 23rd, which is Monday, and the 26th, which is that Thursday.
Joe, you're not the only one having issues with Amazon and the deliveries. I tried to cancel something, and they told me to ring up Wednesday morning, and they will cancel it once it gets to the delivery depot. That's the only place they can cancel it. And today, I get a notification to say it's out for delivery. Oh, convenient, the day before.
That's fine.
You know where that comes from, David?
I've told them if it gets delivered, I'm classing it as a gift. I still want my refund.
Like I said, they got your picture right next to Joe's. He no shop here no more.
Yeah.
You, Joe, Lon, Johnny.
Four
No shop here no more.
SD cards, micro SD cards, 256s, £18 each, and they arrived this morning. I ordered them on Saturday.
Nice. What's today's date? 34th.
Only way I see me using
No,
the
it's
256
Thursday.
or higher is like in my
Tuesday.
pocket cameras, my gimbal cameras.
Third.
Yeah.
And even I usually have 128s as the highest I buy.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I've been using, 128s. But I seen that deal, I was like, shoot. I want to say I spent about that for the 128 when I first bought it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 128, you get them down about $15 or less now. You use about 12, 13 bucks.
Nice.
That's why I scoop them up.
I know them hyperlasses take up a lot of space, man. Chucking what? Anything from what, 200 pictures or better, depending on the time limit of the lapse?
Only these ones that I've ordered, they're 205 megabytes a second.
Mhm.
So that's a decent write speed too.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for somebody to grab one of 1 terabyte. So I don't know how they work in there for I buy one. How they work in the drone.
Wonder if they work in drones though. I bet they don't.
That's what I'm wondering. That's why I didn't grab one, because they sure had one.
Well, I think with the drone, you got to worry about it's the write speed or transfer speed.
Yeah.
If it writes fast enough, you should have no problem, which means if it writes at least 100 megabits per second, you're fine.
That you need at least 100?
I would say for high quality 4K and above, you need at least
Right.
100 megabits per second.
The Air 3, I think, is between 120 and 150.
Yeah.
Mm.
The Air 3S between what? So I need to find out what it is for the Air 3.
The Air 3
3S writes
higher than the Air 3S.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying that the card
the
also
Air 3
needs
is
to write.
150 and the Air
good
3S is 120.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody gets a tip? All
I
right.
thought you had a Air 2S, Jonathan.
I got an Air 2S, an Air 3.
Oh, so you just started to be a collector now, huh?
I'm trying to get the Air
Marcus brother.
3S. The Neo I bought for my neighbor's daughter. I sold my once I learned how to fly DJI drones. I sold my Mini too. The guy I sold it to, he doesn't even fly it anymore. I tried to buy it back from him. I said, "Listen, man, Leo, you don't fly that drone, man. You're gonna sell it back to me." He said $1,000. I said, "What?" I said, "Dude, first of all, it don't cost $1,000." And I said, "I sold it to you for $500. It was a $600 5 combo." He said, "Yeah, but it was your first drone, so if you want it, it can cost you $1,000." I said, "You keep that."
I said, "You go and keep it on your shelf at home then."
You go and keep that.
I'll buy me another one for around $600.
Hey Dre,
Okay, less really.
Ken
That was the
Hoff-
fly mode combo. What 3-4 years ago?
Yeah, what's that, TJ?
You
Ken
know
who?
Ken Hoffbauer from Place It Here, right?
Yeah, I know who Ken is.
Yeah, he's actually looking for a drone for his.
Yeah.
He had texted me and said he funded.
Ooh, free next working day delivery.
Okay.
You gotta turn Mariah off.
He said that.
Lance
he's
is certainly in the spirit.
He said he's trying to find he's trying to find a cheap drone for his daughter's boyfriend for Christmas.
Wait.
Here's the
There's
question.
tons of those out there.
The first question you got to ask TJ is, has he ever flown a drone or owned one before?
Yeah, well, Ken,
I think so. I think he said that he had.
yeah, Ken's been around long enough. He knows how to pick a drone and stuff. So, like I say, it goes back to like Paul said, go back to the individual. How adept is he at possibly knowing how to fly a drone and everything else?
And judging distance and all that kind of stuff.
Right. Some people pick it up very quickly.
Yeah, I mean,
others
because
struggle.
he had asked me if I had any drones that I wanted to hook him up with. I was like, no, not at the moment. I just told him I had my Mini too, but I'd probably kick myself if I sold it.
Lance, you're going to be visited by a ghost tonight, and he's going to take you on a journey to Paul's house to see what happens when he loses his channel.
Oh, shoot, look, he gonna take it from Paul's house to Joe's house to Dre's house.
No, it's only going to be Paul, so it's Paul's channel that the music's on.
It only played for 10 seconds. We're good.
They are getting shit hot on it.
The ghost of Christmas spirit. He always stops at the Grinch house now. Don't forget that part.
Who stops at the
Ghost of Christmas spirit when he take you on that journey.
He can stop at my house, but he'll kill him.
Yeah, that's gonna be the warning part.
Jonathan, David's telling a lie right there because Laura's still living.
Well, see, the deal was, right? I won't kill you if you don't leave.
Like you said, the ghost of Christmas spirit lives with him.
Laura's not the ghost of Christmas spirit.
Yes, she is.
She's not.
She haunts your days and nights.
I'm waiting to see what he do this year. The last year was too funny.
That had to be done. Yeah, I don't think she'll fall for anything this year.
TJ, what drone you buying yourself for Christmas, man?
So what now?
What drone you buying yourself for Christmas?
I don't know. I mean, I think I'd like to get the Air 3S, but I don't know, man. I don't know if it's in my budget. I mean, hell, I got the Neo, I got the Air 2S, I got my Mini 2, and I got the Avata. So, I mean,
All you need now is a classic.
the Mavic
You get
3
you a classic,
Classic.
you covered all 3 levels. It gets you a classic, you covered all 3 levels.
I don't know how much is a classic running for?
Don't get him started, Jonathan. Don't get him started.
About a grand. About a grand.
Yep.
Yeah.
It went from a grand. I think I seen it on Best Buy for 1,100 actually.
99%.
No, coming from.
I think I have topped off my list of tax write-offs for the year by buying that DJI 1000. Now I got the 2000 coming.
You did get the 2000 already?
I got it on order, dude. And the
How many of
invoice, only got one.
Only one?
Only got one. Like I said, the invoice puts the date in November, so guess it goes on next year's taxes.
Okay, so with that bracket that they all slide into, were they selling that separate?
Oh, yeah, you had to buy the bracket separate. And like I said, if you buy multiple ones, you have to buy a bracket for whatever 2 you're going to connect in a stack.
2? No, I seen your video. You can put, what is it, 5 of them in there.
Yeah, but I mean the bracket
Up to
only
5.
connects 2 at a time. Then you have to buy another bracket to attach the second and third one together, and then you have to buy another bracket for the third and fourth to go together. You see what I'm saying?
I thought I seen I want to say it was 2 stacks of 3 in your video. You had the
right, but you only saw a bracket on one side on between two of them.
Right. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I actually thought it was like one big old slot that they all slid into.
Like I'm saying that because of the weight of them, wherever you put these things, they ain't going nowhere. You know, only reason you want a bracket so they don't tip over in case something, if you had an RV or something like that, can rock side to side, you know, you don't want the tip. But other than that, they ain't going nowhere. Like Joe was saying, yes, I think it was 36 pounds, Joe?
The shipping weight's 35.1.
Yeah, 35.1. So that's about, we'll call it actual weight, we'll say 33 pounds, 33 and a
Yeah,
half.
32.7 or something like
32.
that.
Yeah, I'm about to say shit. I remember him saying 32.
Yeah. So I'm like, they ain't going nowhere.
96. 96. Each shot 96 plus the brackets.
Yeah. Like I said, you put
You're
five,
looking at
connect
200 and
5 of them
something pounds.
together, you got over 100 pounds of weight. You are over 100 pounds of weight. So yeah, you start stacking them things up, and they're connected with that bracket, they ain't going nowhere.
You don't know well.
They're
That's a
gonna
good backup
need one of them big industrial dollies to haul that off.
It's a real nice backup system.
Mm-hmm. It's just I say DJI. I said they're smart. I give them that. They are smart. They look. Sometimes they come out way ahead of everybody. Then sometimes they wait and see what everybody else is doing, and they come out with something so much better and so much cleaner looking than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's what I said. I said they got us on this one, dude. They got us big time. They discount the price of that
You're
original
right.
1,000 50%, and then they drop that, extended battery kit. I'm like,
Yeah.
they got everybody with their pants down. Because I kept saying, when first I said something's up. I kept saying something's up. DJI does not discount anything this heavily.
Liz, you ain't figured it out by now, Dre. Anytime DJI discount a specific something, the next version of that something is coming. That's how they always done.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen them do that, discount something, maybe
the gimbals,
10,
the
15,
Osmos, all that.
Yeah, 10, 15, maybe 20%. But this thing was, I said that 1,000, dude, it was between 40 and 50% discounted. I have never seen them discount anything that much. Even when they discontinued
when
something,
it
they don't
first
discount
came
that
out, they was
much.
talking about 8 and change. They were talking about 8 and change, and now it's what? Especially with that Black Friday, it was
379. Lowest I seen is
379. So now if we go ahead and slide this to you for the low, when we put these batteries out, you gonna want that.
Yeah.
Now, you gonna want that.
Yeah.
Here you go. Let me show you this
So lock
picture.
them
real
in.
quick. Here, Lance. Look at this picture, what it did. Fill-in flash caught one side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just go do this.
Yeah. Are they sisters?
That's twins, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say they look like twins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I could play with it, and I've copied her, so I'm able to get her to match her.
Yeah. That's not good. I said that original shot, man, looked like one got jaundiced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that will almost get by right there. I go in here and I do with the tone, the color.
It was the sun coming over your left
right.
shoulder.
Well, I had the. There you go. That'll work a little bit.
Yeah, was the sun coming over your left shoulder?
Well, the sun was off to the right in front of me.
Gal on the right is a little more blue, her jersey.
Yeah, I know. I gotta play with that a little bit.
Yeah, because I mean the angle. It's almost like if you'd have had some of those, we call those reflector screens at the bottom.
Yeah.
Lighten them up, you've been okay, but just the natural turf, it just seemed like somebody didn't catch enough sunlight and it affected the jersey and the skin tone.
Yeah, I'll play with it. I got time. I'll play with it and get it to where it's real close,
Yeah. The 36 looks like she got a nice little color to her, healthy color.
Yeah, I got to get that color. I got to get that color. All I got to worry about is get the lay colors to match, and we're good.
Yeah. And the other thing is, but 19's jersey looks nicer than the other 36's jersey.
Yeah, but once I get that color change,
yeah,
I think I'll be all right.
Yeah. That original
but I figured the easiest way to do it was try to copy her out and put her back, Color balance. Sometimes just a little bit of color balance will do it.
Mm-hmm.
No, that ain't gonna work. Here you go. Look at it now. Hold on. That's pretty close.
That's the uniforms look nicer. The one leg next to the other sister's leg is there. The outside leg of 19 is still a little pale, and her face is still off. It's just the,
It might be
neck
able
and
to-
face.
Yeah, but
The
we know
the
that.
uniform on 19 is what you got to go back down one shade. It's like a shade brighter than
Yeah.
6.
Well, I can always take the other one and darken it a little bit. I might have to do both of them, a little bit.
Yeah, bring one lighter and the other one is a little darker.
Yeah. I'll play with it and see what I can get. Might even be in a contract. Nope. I'll play with it, but I got it reasonable right now,
Yeah,
So to the average person, they won't know.
yeah. And I say somebody, like I said, not really look at the picture, intentionally. They'll glance at it and say, okay.
Yeah.
How big a picture is that goes to be? What size?
5x7.
Oh yeah, they won't see it that size. Now if it's gonna be like a 24 by 36 deal, I said, oh yeah, you might have to do some work.
Then I got a problem. Yeah.
Oh,
that looks disgusting.
hell. Damn, that looks good.
That is my
scared.
Christmas pizza.
Oh my god, that
That's
looks amazing.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty nice. Depends on how it tastes.
That's a pizza?
Yeah,
That's a pizza. That's a pizza.
that's pretty amazing.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Christmas pizza.
Okay. Yes, I think I see it now. It's a pizza on top of pizza on top of pizza on top. Okay.
That's how a pizza should be.
It's a bigger pizza pie.
That's my pizza on the 20th of December.
And what? Each one has the same toppings or different toppings?
I might go different toppings.
Well, what's on the 20th, Lance?
Well, it's the last Friday of the teaching school year.
Oh, okay.
I'll celebrate.
Mhm.
Hey, Brenda. That music will get Paul with copyright. I don't think so.
That was ages ago, and
So, that was ages ago.
My Chewy delivery arrived.
Yay, Chewy, yay.
Dog food and treats.
Oh, God, I already say you said a ride for you. I saw a ride for Mia.
Well, yeah, it did. It arrived for me, but she says, "Get it, Dad, get it, Dad, get it, Dad."
he wants to share it with you.
Now, what she actually said was, gimme, gimme, gimme.
Actually, I had to sneak it in the front door. She's sleeping for here.
Does she open the box herself, or do you have to open it for her?
Oh no, I have to open it. I have to open it, and then it had a 50-pound bag of kibble in the bottom, and it had 10 boxes of dog treats on top.
Oh.
It was heavy.
Follow the instructions. Thank you.
What were they talking about? The kids doing whatever?
Oh, their ninth graders are getting replacement laptops today, and they just need to make sure that all the kids have got their laptop.
What do they do with the old laptops?
They hand them down to the kindergartners.
I was going to say probably hand it down to the 7th graders.
So it's kind of a rotation, 9th grade to kindergarten, and then 9th grade keeps them until their senior year, and those also go back to the kindergartners. as a
And
12th
then
grader.
after kindergarten, they put on Facebook for people like Paul to buy. Or sold on Amazon.
But laptops are usually only good for about 5 years. That's kind of their shelf life.
Yep. Well, it depends. I mean, if you got an i14, it's probably about good for about 6 months. Because they've got a big problem with their i14 chips.
Yeah, I had to take the other girl and copy her out so I wouldn't mess up the back of the picture and then blend her in to match it, and it almost matches now. That's good. 4 or 5 by 7, I can live with that.
You still working on the girls of Mandeville High?
Yeah, I'll be finished those tonight by the time I go to the next game.
He has to make them look very nice and pristine.
But the thing of it is, TJ, and he won't tell you this, but you know, they watch too much TV and there's all that glamour and
Yeah.
they're all looking for a glamour shot.
A glamour shot.
Hey, Lance, that Christmas music's got me into the Christmas spirit. I'm now going to print a Christmas sign.
The Christmas sign. Merry Christmas. Oh, Grinchmas.
Merry Grinchmas.
Merry Christmas.
That's in the spirit.
You were close, TJ. You was close.
That's funny. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
That's funny.
So Paul, you upgrading next year?
To what?
No.
To the Air 3S.
No, I was looking at them, but you know, I fly my Air 2S all the time. I fly it automatic. It works.
Listen to what you just said. I really figured by now you'd have done it already, right? But nobody has encouraged you, or should I say, discouraged you.
Well, the thing of it is when I ask anybody, what will the Air 3S do that my Air 2S won't do when you fly it 100% in automatic and you don't change any setting? And they don't have an answer because there is no answer.
No, I think
okay. You've been asking the wrong question. That's the problem.
Well,
What you should have asked was,
I have at my age and stage in life, Jonathan, I'm not looking to change this and change that and update this and update that. No,
right.
I just want to fly it, you know?
Right. Okay. Now here's the difference.
And it'll go faster.
No, let me give him the difference right quick. What kind of car you drive, Paul? Well, what? Okay.
I drive a 2005 Tahoe.
2005 Tahoe. Okay.
Yeah. With 390,000 miles on it.
What did you drive before that?
I can't remember.
It was the Flint. It was that one. Just a minute.
I used to have Dodge pickup trucks.
The Dodge pickup truck. Okay. Now they're both trucks, right?
Yep.
They both do the same thing, right?
Kinda.
Yeah, kinda. They both do the same thing. It's a truck. You get up in there, you put it in drive, you pull off, you're up off the ground, you feel safer. They do the same thing, yes?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay, but now when you switch from one to the other, you felt even though they do the same thing, this one feels better. This one is more comfortable.
Well,
it drives more smooth.
what I like about the Tahoe, it's full body. So when I put drones in the back or whatever, I just shut the hatch.
Right.
The pickup trucks, even if I had a lid on the back, you still are
Mhm.
screwing around, you know?
Right. So you basically still bought a truck, but a better vehicle.
Yeah, and I got it cheap because it is a used police vehicle.
All right. Well, guess what? That's all you're doing. You're still going to be flying the same drone. It's just a better vehicle. It's a smoother ride. It's much easier. Look, it's the same drone. It flies the same way that you fly the Air 2S, but it's just smoother. It's more comfortable. It's easier. I
don't
promise
have
you.
any problems flying it. It's my big thing is editing afterwards, chopping it.
Your editing is going to be easier.
I don't think so.
It's an upgraded version of what you already have. Your
Jonathan?
editing is going to be easier.
Jonathan, I had to decide with Paul, if it ain't broken, why am I trying to fix something?
That's right.
And I'm
Yeah,
gonna show
I don't know.
proof
I
of
guess
that
I.
on the-
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess I
I'm gonna
kind
show
of feel
proof
the
of
same
that
way.
on the 22nd this month. I'm putting out a video, and the quality of that video is all what bit of drone work that I did use. No, all the cameras I use, none of it is recent drone or camera footage from GoPros or whatever I'm using. It's all older stuff. Like I tell everybody else, until you have maximized the ability of the tool, you need to improve, not the tool itself.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Paul,
hold on. That I do understand. That I
Paul.
do understand. I do understand that. I do understand that. But if you give a person a better tool, right, it makes it easier for them sometimes for Paul's situation. See, I'm remembering this time of year, right? Eventually, it's gonna start snowing, and that river gonna start icing, and Paul gonna go out there with that Air 2S, and he gonna lose it.
No,
Again,
it flies just fine in the ice and snow. I've been flying it for years.
Paul, you remember last year?
It was a
Yeah,
wire.
he clicked
Yes,
the
but
wire
this-
last
I
year.
hit a wire. You could do that with the updated version too.
How many Air 2Ss did you lose last year?
Yeah,
How many?
one.
Two.
The other one I lost the year before.
Okay.
But
You
anyway,
remember the one where we believe somebody went down the ice trying to get it?
That was last year.
The homeless
That
guy or
was,
something?
that was after I hit a wire.
Okay, now the Air 3S, right? Here's the difference between the Air 2S and the Air 3S on the aspect of which I'm speaking. It's going to be able to deal with that temperature better. It's more upgraded. To deal with them temperatures of you flying out there when it's ice cold.
yeah, but it's not going to dodge the wire.
Not
Now,
going to
in
dodge
Paul's
the wire.
defense,
And when
It might-
when it crash landed on the ice, it's because the wire flipped it.
in Paul's defense, he only got rid of this car a couple of years ago because the mechanics said it needed a new engine.
So he put in. No, that was Hodges.
Right there. Yeah.
Hodges.
That works. Besides, you get exercise using it too.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
And when he says
I'll throw-
when they said new engine, he meant new trainers.
Yeah. Now I'll throw another curveball in there, Jonathan. Since the Mavic 2 Pro Enterprise Advance, what drone has DJI put out that has self-warming batteries?
It has self-warming batteries?
Self-warming batteries. Zero.
Yeah, I never heard of self-warming batteries.
That's why I'm saying I have a Mavic 2 Pro Enterprise Advance that has self-warming batteries.
Yeah.
It was designed to work in cold climate temperatures.
And
Oh, the Mavic 2 has self-warming batteries.
Yeah, the Enterprise Advance, not
Enterprise
the standard
Advance.
one.
The Enterprise Advance, okay.
has self-warming batteries, but those batteries can be used with the regular Mavic 2 Pro because they use the same batteries. And when the temperature gets low, those batteries self-heat.
That's why if I'm going out in the cold and I know I'm gonna be in the cold, I'll keep the batteries in my coat pockets, keep them warm, put them in and use them and fly.
Yeah.
So like I tell a lot of people, DJI has improved on some things, not greatly improved. You know, people talk about the flight times, maybe the sensors, but like I tell a lot of people, some of the stuff they're introducing now, they had way back when the Phantom 4s were around. Just like this smart return to home, that came out in the Phantom 4 V2 and the Inspire 2. The smart return to home stuff.
And the Inspires were the grandfathers of them all, and those were pretty wonderful too.
Yeah.
They had
So like I said, a lot of stuff, just like when he's talking about taking vertical pictures, the original Mavic Pro camera was able to flip 180 degrees to take a vertical picture or vertical video back then, but no one used it because social media wasn't what it is now.
My Mavic Pro Platinum does that.
Yeah, the Platinum does. Yeah, but I say people didn't use it, didn't really care about it because it didn't obtain to what they were using it for. So I'm like, a lot of stuff that I see DJI putting out is not new stuff. It's just new to new people.
Yeah, it's like your mobile phone.
Well,
your mobile phone,
really, because
the whole rehash software, just little tweaks. All this AI bullshit, your phone could do that anyway.
People that bought the Mavic Pro originally, like, may not have been total drone people because there weren't really that many drones about back then. I mean, it was 2016. They were mostly bought by people who were photographers who wanted to take a different type of picture. And photographers like using portrait and landscape. So it made sense for the camera to be able to switch.
Right. So like I say, you know, like Mark was saying, it was those who were in the know knew what it could do and use it for that purpose. It wasn't for the everyday folks who wanted to post on social media because social media wasn't at that level what it is now.
Perfect sense.
So I can say for me, when I see all this stuff come out, I don't get excited about it because I still got drones sitting in a closet that does this stuff. Maybe not at the such convenient level as the new ones. Now I will say this: the Avata is probably the most innovative drone they've made since the Phantom.
Don't say that, Joe smiling right now.
Yeah, well, and I say that because of the simple fact that now, if you want raw power and speed, you buy the original DJI FPV.
Yeah.
That's raw power and speed right there. But the Avata overall made it easier for the average person to fly FPV, do the little flips and all that kind of stuff that other traditional FPV flyers do, you know. So it definitely stepped up the game of off the original DJI FPV. But like I say, for me, if I wanted to go buy a FPV, I would really be debating between either getting a Avata 2, not the Avata 1, but the Avata 2, or go with the real power of the original potato one, everybody calls it, because that gives you the real sense of speed than what the Avata 2 does.
Yep. I had that same thought as I seen it somebody had it, DJI had it refurbished, matter of fact. I was looking at it like, boy, that's that thing right there.
Yeah.
But you better know what you're doing.
Yeah. And that's what I said. It comes, like I said, like all these drones, it really comes back to the skill set of the pilot and their knowledge of how to handle the drone, how to manipulate
what are you using it for?
And everything else. That's why I said there's a lot of folks who keep buying drones who never get the most out of the drone they already have.
Because they're not using all the features and they don't
Right,
have a
not
use
using
for
all
all
the features, not really upping their own skill level of flying a drone. Like I tell people all the time, I say, when I go out flying, I'm learning how I'm continually sharpening my skills, not just with the left and right sticks, but also, do you know how to manipulate the gimbal to get those cinematic shots and everything else, no matter what speed you're flying at.
Right, while in flight itself.
That's why I tell people, I said, that's where the trick comes in with a lot of folks. I mean, anybody can fly straight. Most folks can do a panel or that kind of stuff. But when you do a real reveal shot, your reveal shot comes from the gimbal manipulation, not just you rising up to look over a building or rise up to see over something else. It's about you doing two or three things at the same time. You're moving sideways and tilting that gimbal up at a slow pace to reveal something. Or the same thing when you tilt down to give people that effect that they're almost falling forward watching your footage. When you're looking downward, the only thing you're moving is the gimbal in the direction where the drone's flying. But it all happens simultaneously, and you're doing a cinematic effort. And that's where it comes from. It doesn't come from, whatever new model is out there. It comes from the skill level of the operator.
It's true. That's why I give it to FPV pilots, boy. They dead devils. You got to have skill to fly FPV.
Yeah, and that's the same thing. I take my hat off to them because a lot of things they do.
I ain't talking about the Avata, Joe.
Not the drone. It's about the pilot.
Yeah, I ain't talking about the Avata. I'm talking about a real FPV now.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Real FPV. Same thing. Those guys fly on things and they push them to the edge, and that's why their whole mantra is fly, crash, and repair, because they're flying balls out, taking a lot of risk and trying to manipulate those controls to get what they get.
Dre,
Tell TJ it's just a cloudy day. Ain't nothing wrong with that window.
Dre, do you use a thermal imaging camera at all?
You talking to me, Paul?
Yeah, do you use thermal imaging at all in your drones?
Yes, I do thermal inspections on roofs and other warehouse buildings.
There you go. That's what I miss. I've had 2 or 3 drones that had thermal imaging capabilities, and I kind of miss them.
Yeah, like I said, that's the reason why I bought the Enterprise Advanced, and that's the reason why I bought the M30T.
Yeah,
for those purposes. I use the smaller drone for doing residential work because it's quiet, it's smaller, gets in tight spots. I use that M30T for the larger warehouses or solar farms. I get a chance to do because it flies longer, so that kind of good stuff. But as far as the technology part, both of them have the same specs as far as the thermal camera. So now that it's getting colder, the solar jobs are slowing down because like I say, doing solar is more about you knowing about solar panels is about just flying a solar array.
What to look for, yeah.
Because now the weather's dropping, the sun is not as intense, which means the panels are not getting the right amount of
rays.
Heat. I'm looking for a technical term, but it's basically heat because you have to be at 600 certain level, I want to say REMs or whatever it is, to get an accurate reading if the panels are working properly. And anything like wind, regular ambient temperature, wind can affect the readings that the thermal camera sees. That's why I saw one guy, he was talking about how he'd been doing these roof inspections. And I made comment on this thing. I said, well, actually, you really need to use a thermal camera. And he said, well, the customer asked for, I said, no, the thermal camera is not just for the customer, it's for you. But when you're providing an analysis of what somebody's roof is having an issue with, you need to know exactly what you're talking about. And a lot of stuff you're saying to these people are stuff that you can't see with the naked eye, that you would need a thermal camera to see to give a proper analysis to the client. I said, they may not be asking for a thermal analysis, but you need to have it. Like I said, when you start making suggestions on repair work and stuff, dealing with an insurance company, Now you're talking about liability issues. Because if something does not right or doesn't get fixed right, the first thing I'm gonna go back to is your report. And they're gonna ask you, what is your training? What is your level of expertise? All this kind of stuff comes into play. And just like Lance would tell you, as far as with teaching, you know, if some whatever happened, you know, if some kid did whatever, and he says, well, I was taught by my instructor, Mr. Cadena. And they say, okay, let's get Mr. Cadena in here, find out what his qualifications are. And he says, well, they just hired me back in 54 when they needed somebody to teach a class. I never got a degree or teacher's credentials. I just been teaching that long. And they said, that ain't gonna wash. So Lance gets held liable for providing unauthorized or unaccredited information.
Misinformation.
Misinformation.
Well, that almost looks pretty. That almost looks like 3D.
Yeah, that's the thermal. Somebody doing a thermal imaging there.
That's my thermal imaging down by the water.
Yeah,
that's cool.
With the Paradenopi thermal.
Oh, nice.
You can use thermal to make some very interesting shots and video. But when you're using it for inspection purposes, there is an inspection purpose for it. And like I said,
do you still have that drone, Paul, or no, not anymore?
No, I sold it. I've had 2 or 3 of them and sold them.
Yeah, like I say, like I have a Category 1 infrared certification.
I'm actually standing right here next to this car.
Oh, okay.
So look at the warm spot there next to the house.
Yeah, that's odd. This what time of year was this, Paul?
This is like March, April.
Oh, angle a little bit, angle.
Okay.
The roads would look pretty warm too.
Yeah, it was the angle.
Yeah. And like you said, Jonathan, all that kind of stuff comes into play. Make sure if you have the right angle based upon the surface that you're looking at. If you're looking at roofs, the angle of the camera should match the pitch of the roof.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a uniform look and reflection off the roof for the camera.
Yeah, it should be right angles to the roof.
So getting back to different drones and stuff and new drones, like I say, a lot of it's all about they catch a lot of folks, or like anything else. Everybody wants the newest and latest thing out there. But when you start looking at the nuts and bolts of everything, you got to ask, how much more will this increase my productivity?
There's from the schoolyard behind my house. And that's the Blue Water Bridge and all the way down the St. Clair River.
Mm-hmm.
Looking out towards the lake. There's
That's
my
cool,
house
though.
right there.
It almost looks like what you. I mean, I've never experienced this myself, but I'm just saying because I've never experienced this. But this is probably what somebody would look at. If they were on like psychedelics or something.
And also, when you deal with thermal,
7:30
there are
PM.
different settings.
Like,
also.
wow, this is like so awesome, man. I'm like tripping out, man.
Yeah. Well, as you're dealing with thermal, there are different color palettes that you use to be able to do certain kind of inspection. Now, this would be what Paul is using, probably the red iron or ferrite setting.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can have a white hot setting or black hot setting. There's even one usually referred to as rainbow.
See,
Like
you can see where the change happened, right? Here to
Right,
here.
yeah.
I
That's
changed
the
the
red
setting.
hot one there. That looks more like the rainbow setting there.
Right, okay, guys, I have to drop off because Laura wants my Zoom.
Alrighty.
So
Later,
Laura-
David.
Yeah, Laura's
later,
going
David.
live.
There's
So I'll
the
catch you all
school.
later.
Okay, David.
Well, what do you think, Justin?
Yeah. Justin's working on the car.
So,
Mother-in-law's.
There's
Yeah.
my house. I'm coming down for a landing.
And do you still have this drone, Paul?
No, I sold that quite a while ago. There I am standing right there.
that would have been funny if you landed on your roof.
Might have been funny for you.
It'd been funny for whoever was watching it.
Put a big H on the top of the roof, like. Yeah.
I kind of miss that pair in Anafi.
Now, if you don't mind, Paul, I'll show you an inspection I've done recently.
Okay, sure.
All right. Let me go ahead and get it set up here. I won't go full screen. Whatever. We'll see what. Let me get a full screen before I bring it on.
Just hit the full screen button.
Yeah, I know, TJ. I'm just trying to get it right.
He's doing that.
Welcome to TJ's teaching.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have the audio.
DJ's tutorial on live streaming. Yeah.
That's funny.
Let me go ahead and slide it forward. Get past all this nonsense. There we go.
TJ's tutorial how to live stream. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I hear you. I got it set to split screen so you'll see both sides.
Yeah.
Because this one has both cameras
Dual camera.
simultaneously. The setting I have here is rainbow setting, and the solar material used here is actually made into the roof shingles. It's not separate glass. It's actually made into the roof shingles. And we're going to go in here. Now you see the shadows over the roof area here. That affects the operations of the solar panels. Or I say use panel, but they're solar shingles.
Yeah.
Let me scoot up a little quicker because I'm talking here. Let me slide it up. There we go. Now here I'm getting position, setting the pitch of the camera. Okay, I take the full responsibility of that one. Okay. Now, what I'm showing here, what I'm explaining in the video, is that you want the dark blue or purplish color. That is where the sun is reflecting. The pinkish colors and everything else is shadows.
It's shadow, yeah. It's blocking the sun
When you
rays.
see where the trees in, it block the sun.
Mm-hmm.
That's the shadow. And you look at the right top corner on the thermal thing, that is the actual reflection of the roof that's facing the sun. Okay.
Oh yeah, with the trees and everything.
What's that, TJ?
With the trees shadowing on the roof like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, on that purple you see is where the sun's not getting through to the panels.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna move forward to the back part here, and you'll see what it's supposed to look like. Now, you see how that dark blue and purple right there? That is what it's supposed to look like there. And I'm getting the camera in position to get the whole panel in place. Tilting the camera for the right proper angle that the roof is in. Then we start taking our pictures. Now the rods in between are the connector rods for the shingles.
Billy Kyle just put out a video how to fly the Neo with the DJI or how to fly the DJI Neo with the goggles.
Yeah. Now this is where you gotta be. This is why I use a smaller drone. You see this right here? That is the power pole coming into the house, right there.
See all the loops on it, the heat from
Yeah,
the electric.
that's the power. And that's why I say using a smaller drone helps me out because I can avoid stuff like that and still get in position. Now the M30T, a little bigger. I got to have a little more distance to fly it in. And there's also a set of trees off to the right that you can't see in frame that I got to be worried about. And that's why I bring it back all the way back over to the left. And then I raise it up, come forward, and then raise it up. I got those power lines behind me. And that's why you saw the collision sensors right there. So that is that.
Yeah. Well, if you're using it all the time, you get better at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty cool though.
Pretty hot.
I said cool.
Hot.
Oh, yeah, pretty hot though.
DJ.
Oh, that's funny.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
That drone there, Jonathan, that's the one that comes with the heated batteries. They self-heat.
That was the Pro 2?
That was a Pro 2 Enterprise Advanced model.
Okay.
It comes with self-heating batteries. So I think I got about 3 self-heating batteries to go with it. And I bought regular ones because they use the same battery as a regular Pro 2. So I got a total of like 4 or 5 batteries for that one. I got another 14 other batteries for my other Pro 2s.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Now what gets me is like that drone is great for thermal work because the camera is really high spec. But I see people go out and buy the new one, the M3T, and they want to do thermal work and do mapping, which they don't do well. They don't do mapping well because it's just a poor camera for mapping. That's why I say I have the Mavic 3E and the Mavic 3M for mapping. But if I ever do thermal work, I got to go back to that drone or the M30T because that's what they're specialized in. And like I said, a lot of times you guys see online people doing animal rescues and lost and found stuff.
Yeah.
Those are the drones that you find them with. It's the same thing, knowing how to use them. Once again, knowing how to use those settings to be able to find people, to be able to locate people is a different setting than you would do for a thermal inspection.
Right. That's what I used to use mine for, Dre, is I used to get calls from all over Southeast Michigan to come and look for either lost kids or lost pets or lost animals or whatever.
Right.
And I used to use the Paradenofi for that.
Right. And usually the color palette you want to use for lost people or animals would be the white hot.
Yep.
Because especially if you're working at night, you don't want nothing to compete with the heat signature of who you're looking for.
Yeah, because you're not looking for the heat signature of the surrounding areas. You're looking for that heat
of that individual.
Yep.
And you can even adjust the temperature setting on. I know on the DJI one, you can adjust the temperature range of what you want to look for in case you do have competing surfaces out there where you say I want to go between human bodies right around 96 degrees. So you say I don't want to see nothing but between 90 degrees and no more than 102 degrees. Right. That's the range that you will see out there. Everything else will be black.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why
temperatures. That's a good way to spot them, though.
Yeah, and I say just going back to this any drone that you get, learning how to use all your drone features is really key before you push on to another drone. Because you know, like I know, Once you fly a drone, you can fly just about any drone. The control is pretty much the same. They're going to react the same pretty much. But to get the most out of it, that's when you got to start digging deeper and into the drone itself and your own abilities to be able to know how to use it. You know, we see Paul fly these ships day in and day out, but flying them ships ain't really ain't easy. Because like anything else, you're flying something that's moving. You're flying around something. That takes a little bit of a skill level to do a point of interest of something that is constantly moving. So you have to adjust your flight status. I mean, not status, but your flight control to be able to not get too close and not get too far away as this thing is continuing to move towards you, alongside in front, you know, going from left to right in front of you and moving away from you when you're behind it.
Right.
Like Paul said, he's used to that Air 2S, is comfortable with it. He knows what it's going to do at any given point, flying around those ships. So it's down pat, you know.
Yeah.
Like I say, he's tried to fly other drones to do the same job. Because I think you tried to use an Autel for a while, Paul, and I think you tried something else. And he said, I remember you saying the Autel did great night pictures, but it couldn't keep up.
Didn't have the power. Yep. Didn't
have the power.
I just cut dirt, Captain. I don't have the power.
So that's what I'm saying. You know, getting the most out of the drone. Like I say, he had a drone that had a better camera profile in the Autel, but it lacked the power to keep up with the orbit of the ship. Now, I wouldn't doubt that Air 2S would be a nice drone, but like I said, he's got a drone that works, does whatever he needs it to do.
Donald, are you in the chat?
Yeah.
Donald, what's good? Big boys, those are the big boys.
Okay, guys, I think I'm going to call it.
All righty.
It's noonish.
Noonie.
And
Noony,
Joe,
noony.
you got to shoot again tonight? I think he does.
Oh, he's talking on the phone.
Okay.
All right, we'll see y'all later on.
Okay, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see y'all again later today.
Bye.
Bye.
Drake, good looking on that information, man.